Okay, knock it off.
Hey, everybody, what is up? Welcome back to the 105th edition of Knights of the Anime Table. We are back after a crazy, chaotic week last week. Things have changed for some good and some bad, and then the downright ugly. And of course, my co-host has returned from her adventures in the comedy world from the comedy world that Comedy Central won't air. You crazy, you picky clowns.
Wow.
And of course, Panther Konosuba.
No.
No, did that deliberately.
Oh, Panther, we love you.
You lay down and be good.
Yeah, Panther's a good kitty. Panther's a good kitty.
He's
Yeah,
like,
these-
but boobies.
And he tends to follow directions.
He's like, boobies. Wow.
So something interesting actually happened over the weekend. Let me find it.
You
Apparently,
have no penis.
Apparently, one of my good friends, by the name of Ichigo Kurosaki, a good friend of mine, who he shows up every now and then. Look what he left.
Oh, that's a pretty good size one, isn't it?
It's he left $100 super thanks.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I woke up to that on Friday morning, and
Okay,
I'm like,
Panther, I'm gonna put you in the
like,
window.
Ichigo, is this real? Did you mean to send $10? Because I offered I offered the refund if he meant to just send $10, because that does happen. Because you know how that number keyboard thing is, of how weak ass it is. It's so sensitive. And I've seen where that did happen, but he told me, he's like, no, that's for you. You enjoy that. And I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yes. And holy crap, biscuits on toast! What the hell? Where? What's?
This is early.
So, Lydian has his hair cut. Hold on. Lydian has his hair cut. I have my beard shaved and mustache shaved. Is this a fake live stream? Where did the long hair and the bearded anime night go?
It's been short for a while, but you haven't seen me in a while. Okay.
Last time you were here, you had long hair.
I realized that.
I hear music. Is everything okay over there?
Yeah, but you can do music.
Yeah, he's had a chop back within the last couple of days there, because it was still kind of shaggy when I saw him.
Yeah, I hear. Yeah.
Whatever is going on, turn it down. Yeah. There we go.
Oh, it's Lydian. Lydian, I think you have music in the background. Is your family watching a movie?
You should be able to.
Because we are birds
We're hearing
chirping.
lots of music going on here with the orchestral thing, and
Lydian, kill your sound effects, you dorm.
Spy X Family. Spy X Family.
It's the actual novel.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was
Yay! Trip stop.
I'm just thinking, them using the X and everything. I think it's another case of the Japanese, just they like the look of it, but they don't actually realize what it means or doesn't mean.
Apparently, the gnome is encouraging me to do Pokemon stuff.
I think he can encourage you to do more than Pokemon.
Pikachu.
Shut up. Wait. More stuff to show off.
Pika. Yeah.
Yippee.
Okay.
Look up.
Oh, that's cute.
That's a massive block kit. Look at this.
Oh shit.
Yikes.
There's small blocks too. Giving you guys a clue how the weekend went. This one doesn't have the box because we had to stuff it into a suitcase. Similar to the one you just saw, but not as many bricks, but it's a little dragon one.
Oh.
I got spoiled. I got spoiled.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I need to make sure something transported well for me. Well, not for me, actually.
Okay.
Oh, anime.
What's up? Ah, you got it. God, I hope I get it. I hope I get
You will. Next time I send you something, I'll make sure it's wedged in safe into something hard to send to you.
I made sure I did not forget that.
So to everyone, this will go to anime.
Yeah.
And this came from the gnome.
There we go.
So.
Already pre-pixelated. Yeah.
Well, that's the nature perler beads. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I also got this one just recently here. Diamond Dart, which is with second peanut.
Yep.
Okay, so on to the specialties of the trip. My precious babies. We'll start with the one I got from the gnome, which is Goldbound Complete Grim. Whoa, what was that?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
And this
Can you hear music?
Yeah. Still hear it.
Just tell your stupid stuff. And this is Suede Leather Bound Lord of the Rings collection.
Yay.
And limited edition gold bound complete works of Shakespeare. Which if you look at, they did like biblical print style to make it fit this book. Look at this. What do you think?
Love it.
Brush up with Shakespeare. Wow. Eat this. Okay, that was an interesting one. Eat this. Okay.
Yeah, if they were finding a decent copy of Cordino, then.
So, what do you think of the spoilings I received?
Love it.
I am princess.
You are a princess.
Yeah, suck.
Don't give me that smile when that tick.
Yes, we're blaming you. We're blaming you for that one. Yeah.
He wants to be blamed for that one. He's proud of it. Yeah. Look at his smile.
I'm very proud of the Panthers thing.
They already saw him do it. Anime keeps saying it to him, trying to get him to do it again.
Oh, we could easily do that. He's right there.
He's not going to do it while he's laying in his seat. That's his favorite place to be lazy. Plus, he's already done it to me like 4 times today. Hey, Panther. I love you. You's a good boy?
Gonna be like, what do you think I am, a dog? Come on.
No, when I said that, he looked at me like, prove it, and then rolled over and stuck his belly out.
Yeah.
Like, rub my belly.
Rub my belly, peasant.
Yeah.
Love you. That look when I took my hand away, he's like, bitch. Who said you could stop, bitch?
Who gave you the dough?
Wow.
Can you still hear music?
Yes.
Yes. Your system hates you today. I find that hilarious. You're a bitch.
Okay, let's get on that. Oh, shit, I gotta put in a request from our man in Scotland.
Wow. You eat penis. Where is Fatal when we need him?
He did say he will be here in 30 minutes. I got a message from him.
Okay.
But I'm sad he can't talk, but at the same token, I understand why.
Wait, I thought I was the token here. I mean,
no, he's
wow.
stuck working with the asshole.
That was just making a very bad joke.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna figure out what's going on in my sound. Be right back.
You're a bitch. Well, anime.
Uh-oh.
Drew remembered me.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Wait, is that good or bad?
It's good.
Well, we're pretty sure penis juice and
I
vagina
keep
flakes spot of
forgetting.
a car.
I'm trying to differentiate between the people who hate you and the people who are friendly, so I'm having a bit of a...
Well, he ignored most of the ticking for about the first hour or something he was performing. Although there were definite signs of him looking over and looking at me like, what the fuck, several times, or winking over at us as I was ticking. But he ignored it generally. That said, when he was entering the room, he was running to the stage and kind of slowed down and stared at me a sec. Like, he starts walking off, I tick, and you see his head nod, and he goes up the stage like, did I really just see her?
She's practically a part of the act now. Okay.
Wow. But it literally, the audience was crazy. He was arguing with them like crazy too. And in the middle of that, I'm ticking, and half the room's looking at me like, what about that bitch? And about time they're all staring over at me. He goes, I know her. She's got Tourette's. She's fine. Wow. But then he goes on, he adds in jokes, takes some cheap shots at us, and at one point starts explaining it. But you see, the problem with us is we set each other off. So if I start stuttering more, it's her fucking fault. That's okay.
Yay!
Like I said, you're practically part of the act now.
Wow. But the best part was that he actually... Mr. Doesn't Want to Be Touched introvert actually came over and hugged me on his way out. Yay!
Yay!
So I feel very welcome at his shows. Yay! And my husband had so much fun, he's already trying to figure out when's the next one we can go to.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that he...
Meow.
I'm glad that he had fun and everybody had a great time. That's all that should really matter.
I hate hitting ticks. Ow. They were more fun when they were hitting Lydian. I mean,
Beg pardon.
many times. The one I still can't get is I kept ticking gnome, mirror. He comes
Mirror?
over. Wham! Gotcha. Tick. It's like, so my ticks literally just pranked him to come over to hit him. I'm like, I'm not sure how to react to that.
Mhm.
On one hand, that fucked up. Wow.
Yeah,
On the
oh,
other
it's
hand-
all fake for the cameras, kids. Yeah.
Oh yeah, ask those who love me how much fun I am sometimes.
Mhm.
Ask the gnome what I'm like when I'm not on camera, since he just spent several days with me almost nonstop.
Mhm.
Yay! Wow! Wow! Eat a dick, you slut! And so it's like, obviously, I still say that the superpower the lightning gave me was Super Tourette's. Because it unlocked it shut down my ability to suppress. Now, it's good that it shut that down. Even though the hitting ticks and stuff hurt.
Able to
Because
destroy.
suppressing is really damaging both medically, mentally, and physically. And you can't technically suppress most ticks with Tourette's unless you're a really extreme case. But it is so damaging to you. It is so damaging to your health. And that's where I ended up that's why I would disappear all the time from you guys. That's why I would go off camera and mic all the time. That's why I had all these weird issues. Everybody I interviewed in the old days can attest that when they came on my channel, they had to show up 15 minutes early so I could explain to them how to behave if I went off mic and camera so I could spasm without anyone noticing. This was trained into my old streams, and the only people who knew it were people I interviewed and who were constant members of my longer streams. This is why a lot of the people who do defend me being more ticky now are people who were part of my original crew or the ones who were actually consistently there for me in the old days. Ironically, the thing that certain bitch who shall remain nameless tried to fake claim me on was literally the hitting tick on the headphones that I've done several times on our streams, both before and after I was diagnosed. But I didn't used to tick, apparently, according to them, which is hilarious because they used to fake claim me ticking. But yet, now that I tick more, that's fake. It's like, what do you fucking want? It's like, you didn't used to tick, but I did, and you said I was faking. But I tick now, and you're claiming I never did before, which is not true. It's like, even in our first streams, there were times you shut down stream or you were going off mic and stuff, trying to check on me and stuff when I had issues, anime, years ago.
Yep.
I don't suppress it to the level I used to, but it's always been there. It's always been that voice that we couldn't get rid of. I think the current tick voice came from watching too much Sweet Anita.
Probably.
Because echolalia and echopraxia are real things. You pick up ticks from other people. Hi, Freaky. Did you need the link? Wow. I'll send it to him just in case. Ow. Eat a dick. Where is he in my list? He shouldn't be that far down. Woo-hoo. Ow, 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 ow. Get back here, gnome. Hurry up. Wow. So, I had a great time overall. No, I did not go anywhere near the actual crew of the airports for obvious reasons.
Good.
Wow. But
there's no point in involving TSA with any other shit.
What could go wrong? I have in my ticks that I do off and on, especially when I'm around certain things, I have dodge towers, bang bang, and bomb. What could go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong here? What could go wrong? Hmm.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with those ticks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a good, wholesome family fun.
Yeah, we
They're
wanna
good,
go.
old, they're good old family fun here. Yes, fun.
You say good old family fun, and the first thing I think of is Nature Trail to Hell from Weird Al.
So bring the family.
It's good cling them.
family fun.
What have you got to lose? If you like the 6 o'clock news, then you'll love Nature Trail to Hell.
In 3D. Boom.
Man,
Literally,
I
song
miss hanging
entered-
out with you guys.
the song
miss
introduces with saying that a homicidal maniac finds a Cub Scout troop and he hacks up 2 or 3 in every scene. Well, I guess, do they want to be hacked up by the psychomaniac or played with by the gay? Never mind. I'm sorry.
The fuck you talking?
And the Boy Scouts of America,
And the Boy Scouts of America go to.
be prepared. That's the Boy Scouts marching song. Be prepared. As through life you march along, be prepared to hold your liquor pretty well. Don't write naughty words on walls if you can't spell. Be prepared
Oh my
and be
God.
sure. And I get tongue tied. Ah. My favorite part in that song, though, don't solicit for your sister. That's not nice. Unless you get a good percentage of her price. Wow.
Interesting.
Freak out.
Hey.
Hey, Freaky.
Took long enough.
Wow. You're a bitch.
Hmm.
Tiny
Oh.
gnome.
How are you guys?
Good.
I good.
Just
Did you see
hanging
this?
out, relaxing.
Did you see the stuff I was showing off, Freaky?
Let's see.
I was showing some stuff off on stream. But the one I had happy I found that was actually one of the cheaper things I found, still great, is the actual novel for Spy X Family.
Actually, I want to ask you a question about the novel. I want to ask you how many pages does it have? 300 something, maybe.
I think about it's a short novel, so I think it's around 160.
160. Thank you. Oh, that is short. Wow.
Usually, if it's under 100 pages, it's not considered a novel. It's a novelette or a short story. So it's a short novel. Wow.
A novella.
No, novellas are actually the under 100.
Oh, okay.
That's the short. That one's an actual novel, but on the short side.
Okay.
Wow. I got a suede leather-bound copy of the trilogy of Lord of the Rings in one book. I got a gold-bound collectors of the incomplete works of Shakespeare. And the gnome got me a gold-bound collection of all my Grimm Brothers tales. And the gnome spoiled me because I'm special, right? Wow.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Lydian, now that you spent a few days with me almost nonstop,
You're sure you want to move down there?
shh. Anyway, what do you think? What do you think of my ticks when I'm not on air? Wow. Are they more or less when I don't have anybody to show off for?
That's a difficult question for me because I have spent, even though not in person, I've spent quite a deal of time with you offline, like not streaming, and it seems no different. But
Just slightly more physically painful.
you would not be wrong about that.
But just hit the people who try to say that I'm doing this on air for attention.
Yeah.
Literally one of the people who knows me the most. And spends time talking with me all the time off air and has spent time with me in person.
Mm-hmm.
This is consistently me, isn't it?
Yep.
I like penis.
That's good.
Okay.
Wow. Mm-mm. Wow, my boobs are huge.
Are they?
Yes, Ticky's been dreaming up new material lately, so
My allergies, my overstress, my overstimulation, all that the last few weeks with the spring, with the travel, with everything else, seems to have programmed a bunch of new tricks. Penis juice.
Tricks.
Fuck off. Ticks into my head.
Mhm.
Wow, I can't fucking speak today. And so
Poor Rosetta. She can't even. She
Get
can't
a
even
pogo
form.
stick. She tried to show me a trick. She had so many friends.
fuck you.
What?
See, this is somebody I consider a great friend. What the hell is wrong with me?
it makes him a safe target.
Wow. Yeah, but it's hard to hit that low. I mean,
Oh, go for
I will say
Oh,
honestly, though,
fuck.
how short he is works really great for having somebody to lean on when I'm in pain because he's low enough to work like a crutch.
Just fits right under the arm, and there you go.
Yep. Wow. Tiny gnome. Micro
Just
penis of
saying.
the north.
Just thank your stars I didn't have an inclination to like take out your legs.
Oh.
I'd like to see you try that one.
I will say this from the times we both kind of got a little carried away.
Yeah,
He is tougher than he looks like he should be for his height,
but still, there is a point
especially
with
for
it.
what he's been through.
Yeah,
I actually think if I ended up actually really sparring with him, we'd both walk away in a lot of pain
yeah.
because I think we'd both keep doubling down wanting to win.
I could probably say that anyone who's tried to fight me has gone in away with entries that they did not think it's sustained.
hmm
I could actually say that too. That's cool.
That's the thing. When you're on the shorter side of things, you got to learn to fight dirty.
I just learned to fight dirty because I'm a bitch and I was bullied and tortured a lot.
Well, that's another reason.
Yeah, same here.
Wow. The gnome is tiny. Micro gnome. Micro gnome. I'm going to narc on you. How you've accepted your role as gnome. I'm going to explain it.
hmm And if Steve hadn't forgotten to pack the hats, you know, that,
Guys, look it.
Oh, yeah, flip it upside down. Hey, that's another spoil for her.
it's a gnome snow globe.
It's a gnome snow globe that looks like a cross
Hey,
between.
Vanessa Kitty, what's up?
It looks like a cross between gnome and his glasses with the gnome from My Little Troll Prince special.
That was the intent.
Mm-hmm.
We're evil. Oh, come on. Who sent me this figure and said it was because she reminds him of me?
There's a lot of anime characters that you remind me of.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Wow, you're a dick. Woo.
It's okay, Toradora.
Suck off, bitch. Wow. Why does Freaky not have a wrench?
Oh, what?
In chat, he should have a wrench.
Oh, uh-oh. Hey, let me, give me
Anybody who's a part of our core group should have a wrench.
All right, all right. Hang on. I will correct that. Give me a moment.
Wow.
I've got a clank. Good. Ratchet, clank.
There we go. Okay, there you go. All right,
Right.
got Reiki a wrench.
I'm sorry. I didn't do it. I'm innocent, you fucking bitch.
Bulgy fudge packer.
Wow. You eat penis.
Hey Rosetta,
Wow. Mm-hmm.
look at my check out my analytics real quick and tell me I am dreaming.
How do I do that from here?
You're actually earning some money?
Wow.
Actually, so the AdSense thing, is that gonna update to reflect this? 'Cause-
Damn! Well, I think part of that's the super chest too.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't expect that to be a
When
normal
did you get
response.
that?
Yeah.
You shouldn't. That shouldn't be counting the $100 super chat he just got, considering how many I know he's gotten. So, can you pull up when they're counting from here? Let me see. March 8th. When was that one you got?
It was.
Okay, it is counting that one. Okay.
It is. It's from the.
Wow.
So you'll get a check.
It looks like I got it.
Okay, it looks like it is counting that one. And so, fuck off, you fucking fuck.
So this
Wow.
comment showed up Friday the 7th. Friday the 7th.
Okay, it looks like it is counting that one, but yeah, you're already over the 100 payout. That's good for a new channel.
Yeah.
Yay! So it's just gonna be a few more days, and then that will reflect, right?
The 21st is the payday. Payday for
Yeah.
Alrighty.
The 21st is when they'll actually reflect the payment. It should show up to your bank between the 21st and 26th.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I've been there a few times. It's always good when you get a payout.
Oh yeah, it's always a fun
Yeah.
pleasant surprise.
Wow, you're a slut.
And I did test out the oh, sorry, Fatal.
I already added him, you fucker. Fuck up. Wow, you eat penis.
Wow.
It's that kind of day.
Wow. Feed me, you fuck. Wow, penis juice. Penis juice.
Feed me, you fuck penis juice. Lovely.
Penis pudding.
Well, again, that penis juice probably bought Drew a car. So,
Hey, he hugged me and said thank you for coming back.
yeah, like I said, you
And he's the one that doesn't like to touch anyone or talk to the audience.
you're the bottom of a car
Thank
you.
or an extension to the
But this
house.
new-
One of the two.
Yeah, because he hugged you. And as Bob said, he's gonna get another car.
That's all that hitting that Tiki did to him while we were visiting with him. Wow. Seriously, I was way too ticky during our weekend together, and I'm so sorry for how many times I hit you.
Sort of.
No, I really am. I don't want to hurt my gnome.
Hey, Big Toe.
Wow. I spent time with my gnome in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Uh,
Live the tale to tell.
No?
You didn't live the
He,
tale.
I,
Are you making fun of? Are you making a comment on my haircut? There's no longer hair. Or is that a legit question?
No, actually, the way the camera's lined up with you right now, you actually do look thinner in the face. Wow. You eat penis.
Eagle Rider ain't wrong. Eagle Rider ain't wrong.
Fatal's a hoe. Fucking hoe.
Oh,
Wow.
by the way, Fatal, the new poll, the poll is out already. So apparently, so here's how it's going so far. Black Cat is leading with 61% of the vote in the first poll, followed by Noir in that one. And this is interesting. Fatal. The second one, this one's gonna blow you away. IRIA Animation is leading with 50% of the vote. This one's gonna blow you away.
Wow.
70% IRIA Animation is leading with 50% of the vote. This one's gonna blow you away.
Okay, why am I getting that though?
By the way, when I tick Fatal's a hoe, look at.
Wow.
It's like, where's the lie?
You're
So,
abusing that.
and then Go Go Gaigar season 1 and 2 is third in that poll.
Anime, you're a fucking hoe.
So to sum it all up, if we're really
Tiki is
looking
in
at
a
this,
mood tonight.
Black Cat's in first, IRIA Animation's in second, Trinity 7 is in third, and Noir's in fourth. And
Oh
Go
God, that
Gaigar
was
is fifth.
Fatal. Come back. I'm sorry. I bopped the gnome and I ticked like I was hitting him, and he moved and ticked. And my whole ticks just froze. Like, what the hell? My gnome's not there. Wow. Wow. It's okay. It's okay. Wow. Ow. I hate hitting. I hate hitting ticks. They win me. Wow. You have no penis. Wow.
It's okay. It happens. So
Yeah, they drop off and nothing. I don't know what's going on.
Where's that fucking CBD?
ooh, that's an underrated. That is an underrated classic.
Time to load up, I think. Yeah.
So Fail, here's where it's standing right now. Black Cat is first, followed by IRA Animation, Trinity 7, Noir, and Galgo Gaigar. So, and we're already on day 3. This is
make a legal U-turn. Up your anus.
interesting. I can't wait.
Wow.
I haven't worked on anything yet in terms of the thumbnail or the stuff because I'm waiting to see what happens. And remember, this is going to go throughout the whole week, so we'll do the one last poll.
Wow.
Probably 4 days after.
Fat chicks. Wow.
Oh, that's a new one.
Hell?
I'm sorry. What the hell was that?
So Thursday night, when we find out the winner, Fatal, of the 2 polls, I'll launch that one, okay?
I can't. What the hell, Tiki?
Tiki, are you okay? Are you okay there?
Oh, Tiki's having a time of her life.
Why did Tiki just accuse you of wanting fat chicks?
I don't know.
You know what? Tiki ain't wrong.
Well, let's clarify. Yeah, where's the lie?
Wow. I have huge boobies. Yay. Wow, my boobs are huge. Wow.
Oh yeah, that one.
Shut up. Wow.
Oh God.
Give me fuck off. Fuck off. Give me a few minutes. Up.
Okay, Rosetta. Oh no. Yeah, there are a couple of new ticks that she's trying not to introduce.
But Tiki will not be denied. Yeah.
No.
Shit. All right. And the room fell suddenly silent.
Oh yes.
What's up?
Mhm.
God damn it! Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
As well, Rosetta downs half a bag of CBD. Regain control.
Poor Rosetta having to deal with Tiki. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tiki's been on a tear lately, so
She's been on a rampage world tour.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, for those wondering, this is one of the choices for the watch party. So I'm genuinely excited. I am genuinely excited to see the winner of this one because it's gonna be a spectacle. Where are the? Here's my question. Actually, here's my question. Where the fuck are the noir voters at, Fatal? Where are they at? We had them last time, and now they're barely showing up. They're barely showing up. They're like, oh, we don't know where the noir poll is. We don't know where it's at. Oh no.
Yes, it is I, Sailor Venus.
What's up, Big Tom? Oh, okay. As I'm a little calmer but still ticky, to remind everyone what the gnome brought for me to give to anime night.
Ooh, I like it.
Yes, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
I make it big as X so everybody can see it well.
Did you say you want me to make a big sack? What the fuck?
Make it big sack.
Eat nipple. Eat nipple. Fuck you.
Oh, that's actually cool. Oh, that's cool.
Okay. By the way, Fatal, what would you say was the value of the package I sent you with everything? I did not send Fatal a small package, and instead of using like bubble pap and like tissues and stuff to pad in the empty spaces, I just stuffed in a whole bunch of bags of different types of pork rinds for him.
I think I may have found that brand you were talking about. What were they called again?
Porking.
Pork. Yeah, I think I may have found them. I'm gonna go back to the store and get them.
These ones are so much better than they should be allowed to be for being a sweet meat. These ones.
Huh.
Yeah, oh my freaking god, these are good. These are so good.
They're so porking good.
Pork meat. Do me.
Well, down here in Alabama, we've got a brand called Golden Flake, and the Golden Flake Sweet Heat barbecue pork rinds are absolutely fucking delicious.
I can't eat most heat ones because they either have pepper, onion, or MSG.
Yeah, I very rarely eat them anyway because they're, but
there's only so much of the stereotype you're going to live up to at one point.
Look at the comment. Everybody, look at the comment on screen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the plain pork rinds are good too. I was waiting on that. Yeah.
It's like ungodly how these should not be allowed to taste as good as they do. Butterscotch should not taste good on pork rinds.
Huh.
Wow, it does. Oh my god.
I can see it. Yeah.
It's definitely not a flavor I would think you'd put on one, but yeah,
it's not one that not one that would occur to me. But it's like okay.
I also got bags of the cinnamon ones, which are basically just pork rind versions of churros.
Yeah,
they're really good. She shared some with me when I was meeting up with her.
They're yummy. Wow, Lydian's a bitch.
Love you too.
Captain Asian Dick. Captain Asian Dick. Micro penis of the North. I'm starting to hate Tiki today. Wow. Fuck you.
Definite tear line.
They are, because the pork rinds honestly don't have that bad of calories, fat. They've got almost no carbs, almost no sugars, anything in them. So they are great for a little snack that doesn't spike you way up. Because porking, actually is one of the lowest fat companies for getting pork rinds. They get the lean, clean cuts. They cook them with just a light frying and mostly air puffing. All this, it's beautiful. They're one of the best. Yum, yum, yum. Mm-hmm. Wow, you eat penis. Good job, Phil.
Oops.
Yeah, if I could be 225, I'd love to.
When I
Get
was
back down to
skinny, and I mean skinny, when I was skin and bones, you could see my ribs. I still weighed over 200 pounds. I've got a lot of ass and tits, and I'm not short. So I can't get that small.
If I can just get back below 200, I'd be happy.
Actually, Fatal, in my high school days, around 9th grade, between 9th grade and 12th grade, I was only 107.
That's crazy.
When I met my
I know,
husband,
ain't that scary? I'm like, and then I want to say 2013, between 2013 and 2020 is when I started to gain the weight. When I finally started to gain the weight, and I felt better actually when I gained the weight. I felt better, but now I'm like, I'm past the 200. I'm past the 200-pound mark, and I'm like, oh shit.
Anime, I have a question for you. You said you're about 5'5", right?
Are we talking penis height or the actual height?
I'm not talking about your damn shriveled neck. I mean, anyway, you said you were 5'5", right?
That's correct.
My husband is just over 5'7". When I met him, he was 113 pounds. He was a very, very scrawny nerd. Wow.
It's a miracle he and I even survived our school years.
It's a miracle he survived it all, considering he was conceived while his mother's tubes were tied and he had scarlet fever as a toddler.
One determined kid. Yeah.
My husband's a survivor too, in different ways, but he definitely is.
Yeah.
We belong together. Who else would put up with either of us? And by the way, Kermit is talking to you, Anime.
Wow. That's rude. Pharaoh.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Fatal, you know what's hilarious about that is Anime is literally an inch taller than the gnome.
Don't give him ideas.
But he might like it. I mean,
I won't.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh my God.
This is why you join Knights of the Anime Table. We always have moments like this, so please keep sharing the show, please.
Question of how inappropriate they're gonna get tonight.
Send your super chats if you think a train with Fatal in the middle would be funny. I mean,
God.
Fatal would find it hilarious.
I'm still getting used to. I'm still learning the super chat goals because I'm like, I'm trying to come up with ideas in my head that makes sense because I'm well aware they don't want it for monetary gain, so I'm trying to think of ways. But I mean, we could. I mean, for a $20 super chat, Rosetta could bounce around with a top off.
no. I am not your horn.
Hello.
I'm joking.
The safe bid, it costs a hell of a lot more than $20. Okay, yeah.
These are not for sale. I made a promise to my husband when I worked online that nobody will ever see this part.
Actually, for a $20 super chat, we could get Panther to push up the melons.
Hello.
Oh my
Make him
god.
do a little Konosuba. Hello.
We should get what's
I
up,
said
Kermit?
hi, Kermit.
What's up, Kermit?
Welcome to the nut house.
I need
Wow! Eat it, Dick. Wow!
Ah,
Fatal, you
why
heard me.
I'm not into that. I'm sorry.
The Tiki said it to Fatal. Don't worry about it.
I'm still not into it, whoever it is.
Yeah, Tiki's getting very specific lately.
Cranky old
Yeah.
bastard.
Yes, I am. God damn it! I'm making the carefully cultivated image.
How is everybody?
And by the
doing
way,
today?
Fatal's response to me saying Fatal is the center of a train.
Center. I don't.
I saw. Yeah, I figured it would.
I saw something that actually I don't know if you want to talk about it. It's not politics. Just don't know if you want to talk about it.
No, we haven't gone near politics so far. This has been.
No, we're having fun. Fuck that shit. I mean,
No, I said it wasn't.
I know. I'm saying we're being pretty good today for fun.
Yes,
Well,
indeedly.
Except for you.
Good is a relative
No,
statement.
this is not me misbehaving. This is me ticking. There is a difference.
I know.
Misbehaving is voluntary.
Misbehaving is a voluntary thing on this channel, and it's funny.
Wow. Anime's a slut. Anime likes fat bitches.
Good thing I stopped drinking. I almost choked on my water.
Wow. Roller and dough.
The fuck?
Maybe I should be careful about when I drink on here now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Anime, you're a slut.
I don't know. You can
Okay.
see this, but I put.
Okay. And how much CBD have you taken, and how long is it going to take to kick in?
I put this part down my.
That's a good
throat,
question.
Almost.
I think ingestion is ongoing. So,
I put this thing down my throat almost.
You put what down your throat?
This that I'm showing on my.
Penis juice. Penis juice.
Okay.
Helps the throat. Wow.
I think I triggered you. I apologize. I didn't.
Ow, 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 ow. Anime, I'll be back. I need to take a break for a few minutes.
Yeah.
You got it.
I think.
And how many we got viewing, by the way? Okay.
I think I triggered
It's a
her
step-
by accident.
So the thing is, like, this is why the audience has been lagging lately, because she hasn't been here. So,
I enjoy being on streams with her.
Mm-hmm.
well, I know we can have more than one. It's not just we don't have just one designated slut. Okay.
No, but did you see how big that drinking part was?
I didn't quite notice. Oh Lord.
This
Mm-hmm.
this giant water bottle.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You should see Rosetta's drinking bottles and tumblers and stuff. She has like a couple.
Well, she's showing off a few of them.
How have you guys been?
Well,
I'm alright.
I can't complain.
Same.
Build channel, and I'm speaking with my channel now.
things going on I really can't comment on, but they're things are going to be interesting.
Actually, I could probably indulge a little bit on is being discussed. These are gonna be These are going to be the one of the common stuff for the channel.
Okay.
So they're gonna be a lot more. So this is just these are pre alpha made. So the final part will be a lot better. But I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited going forward though. We're gonna update the logo and everything. So. Don't be alarmed if the logo switches when you see my channel again in the future. I'll keep this. I'm still gonna keep this one for now, but I'm genuinely excited. I'm excited for the new stuff coming.
It's gonna change at some point.
Yes, it is. It is gonna change. The logo's gonna change. The intro is going to change. Into something way cooler. But I cannot.
I don't really care, but you do you.
I can't indulge in the moment because it's just way too cool. Bob's seen it, but I forced him to sign an NDA on it.
Wow.
That's
serious.
But it's gonna be cool though. It's gonna be so cool. You guys are gonna love it. When she showed me it, I'm like, when my channel artist showed me it, I'm like, yes, please. I like this. Make it work. I'm thinking that's gonna probably be that's probably gonna be the gaming one so far.
Just I'm reminded of this year's winner for best special effects in a motion picture. They did the work on Blender.
Did you see that?
That's got to make them feel. We spent how many millions? And these idiots done on an off-the-shelf free program. Why are we paying you this money again?
Did you see that Gene Shalit?
Oh,
died?
nice.
Gene Hackman. Gene Shalit died years ago.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I can't keep up with all these genes.
Sign my boobs, slaves.
Actually, Gene Shalit is still alive.
Gene Shalit?
Gene Shalit, he's still alive.
Okay, well, his career died years ago. All right.
That's an Uno reverse card right there. Holy crap!
What did he used to do?
You did movie reviews on the Today Show back when I was a kid. For God's sakes.
I remember that actually. The last one, the last one I saw, the last one I saw was Rockstar on September 10th, 2001.
98. Yeah, damn.
Oh, nice.
It's fucking 98
Why'd
years
they make
old.
him stop?
Well, he's 98 years old. I think eventually.
I highly doubt he could. I highly doubt he could move around.
All you need nowadays is a video link. You can link in.
Well, let's look at his wiki here.
Whose wiki?
I mean, he was on the Today Show for 40 years. Okay.
He's been in Asia for 40
Wait,
years.
who?
No, he left the Today Show. He said that he would leave the Today Show after 40 years, starting November 11th, 2010. Still saying it's.
I'll be right back.
Wait, who?
Gene Shalit.
Oh.
With Mr. Singh, what do you mean by the woman I promised? I don't remember promising anything.
Yeah, Lydia, where's my women? Yeah, he promised me some women too. I'm just kidding.
Okay, actually, I think he's probably still on the Today Show. Technically.
Yeah, Anime. Where's all the women we were promised coming on here? We were promised 72 virgins.
Does it have to be women?
It could be a
Look
pig
at
as
preference.
well.
Okay, it's a case of they really need to update Wikipedia here.
Does it?
So,
I was promised more men. Yeah,
Let's
pick your
say-
preference.
Charlotte said he would leave Today Show after 40 years, starting November 11, 2010. So he's been on there 15 years since then. He's quoted saying it's enough already. Charlotte said Dick Clark's press agent in the early 1960s. Let's see. Charlotte stopped representing Clark during a correctional investigation. Clark has not spoken to Charlotte again and said Dick Clark died several years ago. Okay, that's why I haven't talking to him. Yeah, there's got to be something a little more recent here.
Specifically said women. 72. I believe it's a 72 virgins. It never says man or woman.
Well, that'd be yeah. We got certain, but they're really ugly. Okay, yeah.
No, but right? It never says woman. Does
There
it?
are not 72
It's debatable.
virgins left.
It's debatable whether it even says actually virgins. It could be mistranslations. Actually, raisins.
she's not wrong.
All right, wait. Here's your raisins. What?
You promised bring women back to India for Village.
All right, let's try IMDb. It's probably a little more updated. No, he was rather cruel reviews of Star Trek movies early on. It's like you're an idiot. Okay,
Why did he not like him?
I don't. He's just an idiot in that respect. I mean, his review for the movie Sphinx was rather, telling. It's like, look in the rhyming dictionary.
He must have had a fun job watching movies.
Oh yeah, he got paid to review him. Let's see. Apparently, he's also has been a writer for SpongeBob SquarePants.
I was not wrong.
Hmm.
You guys saw my last comment, right?
Said a voice for Gene Scott.
Yeah, I saw that.
To everybody else, look at the screen closely when you guys were talking about the 72 virgins.
Mm-hmm. I remember these one-page cartoons in Playboy. The native type thing, all that's sort of a harem thing. Guy, they're sacrificing virgins. Who wants to be disqualified?
I mean, if you want men, anime promised us a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Anime has delusions of being a pimp. Navia.
Okay. Apparently, he's still doing voice work, I guess. At least until. Well, let's hold on.
Plenty of men that are virgins over 18 that are men. More for me.
Let's be clear. There's very, very few men who are virgins over 18 who are so by personal choice.
Oh man.
Okay, yeah, he did a voice of Gene Scallop on SpongeBob SquarePants in 2007.
I'd rather fucking take a dental drill to the eye than give a shit about SpongeBob.
No.
Wait, what was the guy's name?
Well, Gene Shalit.
Oh, he was the voice for
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Well, it was back when movie reviewers are still sort of a thing. Him and Rex Reed and Rona Barrett and all.
Yeah, Heapert and Roper and all them.
Yeah. Siskel and Ebert. Yeah.
Now, anyone with a webcam can be a reviewer.
And we are. Yeah.
Pretty much.
And we're better than those industry hacks.
There's still a segment of my channel that's
And they tell it how it is.
some. I mean, now it's like who gets rid of Gene Shalit? I got the Critical Drinker.
The Critical Drinker. Yeah, I remember him.
Let's be clear. Part of why I've pushed away from a lot of people is because a lot of people on a lot of accounts have. It's not about what they actually feel towards the movies anymore. It's about hate watching and bombing things so they can get views. because you actually watch a lot of these, and you're very painfully aware they're reviewing something they never watched, or they're watching it and they're literally watching like 10 minutes of it as all they're paying attention to, and they're just bombing it. And look, I hate the industry as much as anyone else, but that doesn't make our side look better. You know?
No, it doesn't.
Wow.
I watched The War of the Rohirrim, and it's not a bad movie for what it was.
But is it a good Lord of the Rings supplement? That's the question.
Kind of.
It's basically Peter Jackson kind of sticking, hey, I'm still here. You know, I can...
They turned a event in Lord of the Rings history into a full 2-hour or 1 hour movie.
That's impossible to do, considering the history of that world is like.
Consider what he
10,000
did
years.
to The Hobbit. The Hobbit is a very small book especially compared to the other three, and he made 3 movies out of it.
I think he was kind of forced to because of the
Yeah,
production
I know.
from
Yeah,
Del Toro.
but still, he managed to make 3 movies out of The Hobbit.
I know.
I managed to finish reading The Hobbit. I've never finished Fellowship of the Ring. I got like halfway through.
Apparently, it was
The Hobbit I read a couple times.
It was an unnamed daughter of one of the kings who became the hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be clear and fair on a lot of the Hobbit stuff. First of all, the contract he signed with agreement, they made him agree to do a trilogy like The Lord of the Rings in order to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, while I do have some issues with some of the stuff he altered and changed and added, it was nowhere near the attack on the lore that people claimed it was either.
No.
And compared to the shit they've done since then, it seems like fucking Shakespeare.
Mm-hmm.
What I was disappointed on with The Hobbit, not the fact that it was lengthened, but the initial kind of production and the direction that Del Toro was going to go towards was to decouple it stylistically from the Lord of the Rings movies and make it more of a darker feel.
No, that I can see where's a part of the ways there. No,
because The Hobbit was not the darker book. The Lord of the Rings books were.
Yeah, The Hobbit was a simple rom.
If anything, they already darkened The Hobbit too much.
Yeah.
Now, again, yes, The Hobbit is the one that actually has a lot of the party die. But it was not hyper fixated on in the book. Except for as an acknowledgement of greed and war are hell. That was basically what it meant.
And then when Smaug decided to come out way late.
And yes, as much as I have some issues with Cumberbatch, he was fucking brilliant as Smaug. He worked as Smaug.
They did Smaug well, as much as they could, right?
His voice felt like butter for fucking Smaug.
Yeah. Smaug is one of those, well, Benedict Cumberbatch is of a geek boy. He'd fit right in here, okay?
I wish I could remember what it was. There was this live get-together in honor of Shakespearean past, where they pulled a lot of the nerdy actors who played Shakespearean roles in the past together on it. And they had like McKellen and Stewart and Cumberbatch and all them.
Yeah.
And they had this whole point where they started trying to do a Macbeth off and compete on who could do the part better. And they all kept doing the soliloquy on each other going, no, this is how you do it. And then doing it over each other. It was actually really good, but I can't remember what it was. It was a long time ago I saw it. It cracked me up so much as a Shakespeare nut, though. I was just sitting there going, yeah. Okay. Going, wow. I cheered that on like a fucking queen. I loved it. speaking of queens, how you doing, Fatal? I mean,
Wow.
and that one wasn't a tick.
Nope.
I think he's starting to calm down.
All right, I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, guys.
All right.
Get
have
some
fun.
rest, Freaky.
All right,
Good
brother.
night.
Good
Love and
night.
peace to everybody.
I mean, it's only what, an 8-hour difference or no?
Everyone's a good night. Take care.
All right. Mhm.
Good night, Freaky.
Yeah,
Talk
brother.
to you soon.
I'm enjoying myself.
Good thing you're
Let's
not
see,
on camera.
Let's see. Did we switch?
Wow, William, what the fuck?
I'm being.
Did
I'm
our
being a
time
brat
change
right
time
now.
before England, or they've already done?
They
Oh, just
change
got you.
after, and it's the 5-hour
Okay.
point is in spring when we go forward.
Okay.
So they're 5 hours ahead of us right now.
Yeah. Thanks, W. You dumbass. All right.
What wasn't
And
there?
there's a brief period in fall where I'll be 7 hours off from them.
Mhm.
Right now, they're 5 hours off from me or 6 hours off from you.
Isn't there?
And most of the time, they're 6 hours off from me, 7 hours off from you.
Isn't there
Yeah.
some talk about getting rid of the daylight savings?
There's
There's been
always-
talk of that for a long
I'm
time.
gonna talk about that from at the time they started it.
They're talking about that since you're in diapers.
I really don't want to imagine him in diapers, thank you.
Since before you were a gleam in the milkman's eye, they weren't talking about it. Okay.
Milkman's time.
Oh my god.
I'm not that old.
Do you have any
Yes.
idea how long they've been doing daylight savings time?
No, the milkman thing.
Yeah. Mhm.
There were some places in the country that kept doing that into my childhood.
Yeah. What, milkman?
Hmm.
I think we still do it out here.
Pretty cool.
Pretty sure that dairy in Thornton is still going. We used to go. We never had milkman. We went there directly because it was like right up there, a few blocks up. But I think we did have the box. That we had the box.
At least you didn't say pool boy, because there's no way his family could afford a pool. I mean,
No.
sorry, Kermit.
You
We
don't
love
know
you.
anything about my family.
Our neighbors had a pool.
It was a
Oh.
random cheap shot for fun. It was not meant seriously.
They had to go through our
My-
backyard to put in the pool. Still got
My grandmother actually did.
Let
have
it go.
a
Let it
pool.
go. Let it go. Let it go. Don't get
For a little
offended or
while.
defensive by lighthearted jokes.
I apologize.
It's okay.
No, me
I did
too.
go a bit. I did go a bit cheap shot with it, but
it's a joke. Let it go. Move on.
that's why I said it was just a joke. There was nothing serious meant in it.
Mhm.
As we said, Kermit, if you're offended by something, you could
You're
just go, "Fuck
You're in the wrong.
and then we're
room.
good."
Okay.
If you have a problem with it, when I take a cheap shot, you just go, okay, that was crossing the line. I do stop.
Mhm.
Don't die.
I don't know if I was offended or not.
I'm
Then
offended
that-
at half the people I have to put up with in my life. I mean, isn't that right? No, me. I mean,
I love you too.
also, that fanfic does sound good, Fatal.
Shit.
Even if it did cut off the last of your sentence. I don't know how long I'm staying. I feel like crap today.
Ticky tacky.
Mm.
So, according to what's going on with the weather patterns, they are predicting that this week we will have a very high risk of record-breaking winds and early tornadoes.
Nice.
That's
Is
insane.
Life in the Midwest. You know.
Is that normal for your area?
Well, last year was the record-setting year for tornadoes for Iowa by a lot. It over tripled the old record for the most tornadoes in a year.
Oh Lord.
And we had a town that not only was wiped out, but 3 weeks later, while they were trying to clean up and rebuild, they were wiped out again.
I remember you talking about that.
So that means you don't build there.
Kind
Well,
of
the
late
other
for that. Yeah.
Hey,
the other thing is the
hey,
town had
guys,
been there
I'm back.
200 years without a
What did I
tornado
miss?
hitting it. What are the odds two would hit it in the same time?
Mm-hmm.
I've been in one. It ain't no fun.
Especially when they gang up. Okay, you set them up. I'll come in for the lockout.
Hey, Anime, welcome back.
Yeah, sorry, I was gone a bit longer. My stepdad called me and asked me if I gotten the birthday cards from both of them. So sorry about that.
No, you're good.
So you be careful and take care of yourself too. Don't worry too much about us and my house. My house is quite strong, and we have literally had the derecho, and other tornadoes and other stuff hit this neighborhood with almost nothing hurting this house.
So what exactly did I miss?
Weather reports right now are predicting that this week we're going to have record-setting winds and potential of early tornado season starting.
Oh.
I remember Fatal's only a few hours from me in the same area as weather.
And since Tornado Alley pretty much encompasses the entire central quarter.
Yep. I just saw something a while ago from my state.
Yeah.
I'll be getting it Saturday.
Families in Oklahoma, they're looking at something.
To be fair, though, it's Oklahoma.
Yeah.
It's like God routinely smites that state.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Wow. They're referred to as the buckle of the Bible
it's Oklahoma.
Belt.
Why does that happen?
That's just the way the weather pattern goes, but I had to make a dark joke out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Fatal, should I send you the fucked up meme that I shared with Bob, Lydian, and Anime?
Yeah. Show him the meme. Show him the meme.
Okay, I'll send it over to him.
Yes, do not comment on it publicly.
Would you rather have it in X or Discord?
If it's me, X.
Nothing. Did you put it in group chat on my, or did you? Or
No, I'm waiting on sharing this one with most people because it's a bit early.
I got one that's in the waiting here.
I don't.
It's a bit
who are you
early.
talking to?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, given the context and everything, it's really out there. I mean, really out there.
You know,
Where did you send it to me?
I sent it to you on Discord a while back. It was the
Oh,
Grim
okay.
Reaper one.
Oh, okay.
It isn't one with
I-
the Grim Reaper.
Oh.
All the
Okay, this is the weather prediction zone, and does this not look like a giant penis trying to smite us?
Mm.
Just the
it
tip,
does.
though.
Hey, what's up, Phil? What's up?
What's up? What's up, Phil?
Yeah,
And it's inching closer to the hand that is Michigan. So it's not that far from being grabbed and stroked. So keep it going.
Bring that
Okay, by the way, MGTOW,
I am terrible.
MGTOW, do you want to join the group that knows how fucked up this joke is?
Sure.
Let me find your account real quick.
He's on the
I had to go back and look for it because you normally send me kind of fucked up things.
Oh yeah, no shit. MGTOW, check the Discord that I have.
Okay.
And yes, it is too soon to share that with a
I'm not sharing that publicly for a while yet.
Oh. God. That is great. Fucked up, but great.
Isn't it? Oh, I can't wait to share it publicly, but I'm trying to be good until we've had more time for the families to deal.
Give the families time to mourn. Yeah.
I actually have respect for that, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like I'm beating on the families because I don't even think that meme does, but it could be interpreted that way.
Just making the comment.
It's still a poor taste. Because you never know.
Oh man.
Thinking kind of like a Dennis Leary thing about when John Lennon got 6 balls. He goes 2 feet away. Not one goddamn bullet. What the hell's wrong with that?
Anime.
Yes, make that.
They're going to get hit with the tip of that storm penis up there. I'm going to get hit with the bottom of the shaft down here in Alabama.
That's balls, man. That's balls.
So Michigan,
God damn
I love you guys so much. I fucking love you all.
so Michigan's just the tip. Alabama's going to be balls deep, and
The balls are going to smack Alabama on the way.
Look at this. Look at this.
God damn it.
The balls are going to smack Alabama on its way home.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'll be outraged anyway. Wow. He also says blue balls if it's a cold storm.
Oh my God.
Wow. Suck them balls.
And it's going to be Saturday for me.
Ours are supposed to be hitting most likely between Tuesday to Friday, and Thursday is considered the highest risk day.
Meanwhile, we're not getting anything, I think, right?
Wow. Okay.
Take a check on this.
I'm trying to look at this map a sec.
All right. Ow. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, there's another one. Okay.
Okay.
What the fuck?
See, we're right along the upper edge of it where we're at, Fatal. Give me a minute. It's kind of hard to share stuff from Discord.
No, it's the same option. Just change the date on it.
Wow. You eat penis. Wow, you slut.
Yeah, that's the one.
Fatal, your lips are white.
It's not these lips that are white. And I'm sorry to tell you, but that's not a milk mustache he has.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, Fatal. I don't know what's wrong with you today.
We love you, Fatal.
Here's the milk of someone's ancestors. You know.
No, it's the milk of someone's descendants. I mean,
oh, what the fuck?
The milk of someone's progeny.
What the fuck? Done over. Yeah.
I did one too many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're good at it, but that's okay.
Oh, God damn it! Come on, let me get this. Hold on.
Look at the screen, guys.
What do we got?
It does the body good.
And Fatal's comment.
Hey, Frankenfurter, what's
Well,
your
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
instead of oral medicine, he'd like a suppository.
Oh no, I think he wants it orally and anally.
Little meat injection. Whoa! Okay.
Fatal, have you ever been spit roasted? I mean,
Well, that's correct.
I think they're thinking recently.
Oh no.
wow!
No,
You're calling me
no.
direct. Look what he just said.
I probably don't want to look up what that means, do
Oh
I?
no.
Well, enough.
Does Kermit not know what bukkake is?
Oh,
Oh, bless
Wow.
your innocent heart.
Well, you know that. That is a major component in some skin creams. So yeah.
Hey, no shame. He answered the question.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I don't want to look it up, do I?
No, you can look
Trust
it
me,
up.
do
Really?
Yes, go to Rule 34 and look up bukkake.
No, just go to Urban Dictionary. You'll be safe in doing it there.
Oh
I know.
no.
I know exactly what Rule 34 is and what degenerate shit they come up with.
Bukkake, bukkake. Wow. Talk about getting a proper facial. I mean,
I know at some corners of the internet I don't go.
chicken.
No, because he'll be felted if he goes at those corners of the internet.
Look at me as I stroke big, soft, warm, fuzzy black pussy.
Konosuba!
Ah,
Konosuba!
no, don't you dare! Stop it! Okay, at least give me a hug. There you go.
There we go. Now we're signed.
You assholes!
He's in the
No.
perfect position.
I'm putting something in my mouth too.
You don't want to say that at this time, I don't think.
No.
That was the
Lydian,
worst time to
you're
say
just-
that.
I am going to get you, you gnome-faced little bitch.
Okay, there we go.
He
I
isn't.
tried.
He's literally purring his head off.
All right.
Of course. He's got his favorite human.
All right. I just put a bid in on a car. Yep.
Okay. Why?
Oh, nice.
2012 Ford Focus at a police auction.
Fuckus.
Lucky.
Fuckus.
If I'm lucky,
Maybe
350 is the
you'll
bid here.
Piece of shit.
Hopefully it
Piece
stays
of
there.
shit.
find some hidden
Fuckus.
drugs in there from a police auction.
I'm pretty sure they clean it all out of that shit beforehand. Nothing else is because it's evidence.
That would be funnier if they didn't.
No, it wouldn't. I can say right now, it would not be funny.
That's disgusting.
I mean, you bring it to the police station.
It's a police
Lydian,
auction.
do
Like I
have
said,
to
I'm pretty
narc
sure they've
on you
already
from
gone
this
through
weekend?
it.
Sorry, what?
Do I have to narc on you from this weekend?
For what?
Gummy.
Oh, go ahead.
Mr. Smart Boy was as brilliant as my brother. He was given a gummy that was 500 megs and ate it. And the next day, like 14 hours later, he's still sitting in the car going, and staggering every time we got out and walked.
Mm-hmm.
You need to control that shit.
Oh, no.
I was told how much it was, and I completely forgot the dosage.
Hey guys.
So
Funny!
Yeah, I'm just gonna be here for a bit anyway. So, what's up with anything? Did I miss?
Wow.
There's a point where we're bringing a little quote from UHF.
Mm.
Stupid!
You so stupid!
You're so stupid!
Yeah. Anything I missed so far?
Panther grabbing my boobs and doing a Konosuba. Don't you dare!
You said it.
You know, like any other topics.
You said it in his cat's presence, so you pulled the trigger yourself there.
And,
Like any other topics besides that I'm talking about.
We've just been bullshitting. There's nothing really
Okay. Well,
cemented we've done.
Yeah.
By the way,
Tell you what,
you
well,
can
let's-
call me.
Wow.
pull that out
Perfectly
here.
fine with you calling
You
me
eat dick.
a coward for not going on certain parts of the internet.
But that
Yeah.
was fun giving you shit.
To be honest, it's like I'm gonna say this.
As soon as you said as soon as you said Rule 34, it's like no, nothing in there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's the car I'm looking at. If you want to put that up.
no, let's see.
And
I
I'm gonna
can't
be
give a fuck.
honestly I'm gonna be honestly clear. Like these minors keep saying,
Mm.
"Oh, we know bite bots." Yeah, they lie. They do, or have some friends using bots to cheat the algorithm on Twitter.
Botnets. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always been a thing.
Yeah,
It's an issue
It's-
on YouTube here, and it makes it harder for channels that aren't using them to get views.
Yeah, and honestly, clear like these botnets, they're the ones just preventing me not to grow any subscribers a lot. To be honest, on my both channels.
It's just with the botnets nowadays are a bit more sophisticated and much cheaper to run.
Yeah.
It's insane. That's
I imagine a lot of them are run or powered by AI.
Oh, and I will tell you honestly, I could out so many people who admitted to me they bought subscribers and shit.
Yeah.
And people that most of us at least know.
And these people, you know how what happened with Google AdSense? They're thinking, well, I commit click fraud. They didn't commit any click fraud. I don't know what goes on with YouTube. It's like they've been like I've seen some trolls using botnets to get people demonetized.
there's a lot of bot warfare.
I imagine that a lot of that stuff now is done by AI.
Okay.
Yeah. And the point is, I'm just saying, like, people need to be careful, like, not to put ads on your videos, because when you put ads on your videos, the bots will trigger and try to get you demonetized.
If we don't put ads on the videos, we don't make any money either.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's
that's literally our monetization.
Yeah. And just out of curiosity, is that $10 super chat? Is that on mine or is it?
I think that's yours, Bob.
Because that's one
yours.
of my subs. Yours? Yeah. So thank you.
That's yours.
Again.
That's yours. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That.
Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So yes.
Nice.
Let's see. The monsters from the 1960s Ultramen were real, and the Power Rangers were just people in suits. Prove me wrong.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna try to help out.
Thank you anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, I am gonna be helping out a friend of mine because he's being being a victim to Konosuke's lies, and they're tearing my friendship apart. You know who I'm talking about. Like my friends betraying him. To be honest, like these whole anti-Lolicon war stuff going on, it's like honestly, do I really care about what people like of like whatever sort of anime or anime waifus they like? It's like it's not my problem. It's not their problem. Look, if they didn't like it, just ignore these people or just
Right now, we're going through a period where it's like the cultural backlash is on its way, and it's not being very discriminate.
Yeah.
There's certain people.
No, we're in a new puritanical satanic panic. Get this shit right, and that's because Matt Walsh is allowed to open his fat fucking mouth.
Yeah, and to be
he's
honest,
trying to recreate what his parents helped create the first time.
Yeah, and to be honest, we don't want the same type of people. We don't want the same crap because, like, we don't want right wing and left wing soccer moms ruin everything.
I know.
When I go through these threads and I see hardcore fourth wave feminists and stuff joining forces with the ultra right wing pseudo manosphere alpha fakes, to go around and sex shame victims for being sexually assaulted,
and
they're joining forces doing it together. Something's seriously fucking wrong.
Yeah, there's not much difference between that and, let's say, stoning a woman for being raped.
Yeah, that's.
So, excuse me, who was the victim here? Okay, come on.
Yeah, and this is why we need to get rid of those extremists, because believe me, we don't want another SJW wave happen. We don't want another SJW classic wave happen.
We don't want another ultra conservative satanic panic wave to happen either. We don't want them all to fuck off.
This may be controversial or whatever, but I say send them to the combat zones overseas.
Yeah. Good idea.
I don't know. I don't think any of the troops deserve to have to deal with that shit.
No.
Unless send them to a poor country where they basically see how it is and then realize how bad the third world country is.
That doesn't usually work. It just means that they start trying to make everybody in the third world country obey their bullshit.
Yeah.
And we've already had enough for that. Now send the money to make it. It's like, and you wonder why the world is fucked up as it is. Turns out we've been paying for it the whole time. Literally.
I'm just telling, like, like put them in the situation that they can feel the cruel situation, not like oh they get themselves better.
It doesn't work. I've seen so many people actually see and experience the poverty, the devastation, the sexual abuse, and other stuff that happens around the reses. They leave and go, "Oh, it's them Indians' fault." They don't change. They don't change at all.
Is it to all of them, or do some of them change?
The few that you can reach are few and far between. It's why I do talk to ones that will talk and not just attack, because on occasion you can reach somebody. Dude, I reached somebody who was actually freaking part of Antifa.
Yeah.
Wasn't after I was done with them, but they were in the beginning.
So what the Antifa goons say?
This I wouldn't call this a goon. This was just somebody who bought a lot of their bullshit.
Okay, so what you said?
It's a long time ago conversation. It was a girl I dealt with, and I spent a lot of time talking her through all the lies of that group and what they were actually doing.
Yeah, convince her. Yeah, actually, you're the fascist. Congrats.
And you helped the president to win.
No.
And to be honest,
no, I sure didn't.
We're not going there.
We're not going there. And to be honest, do not claim. People need to stop claiming themselves they're anti whatever, because they end up becoming hypocritical at the end. You know.
I meant.
Well, not becoming it. The organization's been, there from the beginning.
One sec. What did you say, Kermit?
I said I meant Antifa with some of their actions helped.
Okay, well, first of all, you gotta be careful saying you, and second of all, I don't think that's what ultimately led to the situation we're in. I think the situation literally was whether or not either side was right or wrong. When you put somebody up who has no convictions and no personality, they're going to lose to the other person, even if the other person does piss a lot of people off and is loud and annoying. People are going to pick loud and annoying over a pussy. Yeah. And that's just the nature of people being followers and lemmings generally by about 90% of the population.
That's true. And the thing is, we know, like, the whole ultra, crazy, let's say the rhino conservative wave is kind of what ruins a lot and what creates the whole SJW wave to happen.
Well, we got tired of the uniparty.
Yeah.
Thank you for throwing in another one. And
like any type of
God
warfare.
love you. Oh.
No, I don't think I would not classify you from anything I've seen you say in chats as what I'm talking about when I say the ultra right wing. I'm talking about the psycho puritanical movements.
You mean the rhinos?
No, rhinos are that's a uniparty. They just want everyone to get along and they get a piece of the action.
No, can we not get into that? That's a whole other discussion, and I have problems with that phrase.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a lot of problems with that phrase because of the way it's thrown around to basically dismiss anyone who didn't change their beliefs to move with whoever was leading the party. But anyway, that's not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to the ultra puritanical, the satanic panic folks, people who want to bring back the 1800s, the people who are pushing that manifest destiny was a good thing and that the natives were to blame for being wiped out because they wouldn't give their land up and shit like that. The ultra psycho right wing that I don't think true conservatives are represented by, but unfortunately is a growing issue.
Are they the idiots that want the Handmaid's Tale to be real?
That's about right.
Nobody wants that.
No, trust me, I've talked to people who that's about what they're portraying as a good idea. Wow.
People, mostly women, I should say, wear those red dresses when into some types of protests.
And they don't know what the fuck they're talking about half the time.
The problem with all of this stuff, this is why I said the really hardcore ultra right, ultra left. And Sobs, understand, I'm saying this defending you because I don't think you fit into this group. The ultra right, the ultra left are the extremists who are unwilling to see anybody's point of view but their own and are willing to sell their point of view out if it means power or their side gets more power. They're the people who will do anything for their own power to grow.
That's true. And not to mention, they're the same people that divide people like us, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, they're the ones who kind of infiltrate the media and try and believe, oh, this guy's fault or this girl's fault, whoever's fault, without realizing what's the real problem.
Are some of them screaming about how we cut off foreign aid?
Most of the ones screwing up there are the ones who are making money off of it.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it this way. I don't believe we should be doing all the foreign aid stuff we're doing. However, I also believe that we have an accountability to help fix the governments that we fucked up.
Yeah.
By our intervention. In other words, at least help the people that we fucked over.
Yeah.
That's where I stand on most of that stuff. Let's not interfere generally, but you know what? There are places we cause the problems that are currently happening.
And not to mention, they use our taxpayers' money for useless programs. And yes, and you know what happened with all the Social Security cuts happened because of, you see what happens. They spend on those useless stuff and the wars they have.
Mm-hmm.
And think about it. Like, you know why my Social Security got cut off? Because you know why? Because they think I work and they think I make more. But honestly, I don't make that much. I make decent amount.
Here's the thing. Let's talk about the broken system and how things work.
Yeah.
We are in a system where you are encouraged to stay in the system if you need possibility of needing it. So here's the thing. I was taken out of the workforce at the age of 23 because of my medical issues making me unsafe to even insure for workplaces.
Yeah.
My medical is in state that there's too many things that counter each other. I cannot work a normal job. Now, this should make it easy to get disability. But because, I don't want to just drain the system, I don't apply for it because I don't need it yet. I've got my husband working. I've got bills paid somehow. We have such a system rigged that if you're not drawing from disability from the moment you become disabled, you become ineligible to get it after so many years.
Yeah.
In other words, the fact that I didn't take money when I didn't need it means I am ineligible to get it now.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That is bullshit.
That's true.
I should be rewarded for not taking the money I didn't need and limiting how much time I would need it. But instead, I'm ineligible to get disability, to get help getting a carer, to get all these things I need because I didn't want to be a drain on the system. That should never exist that way.
I did not know that was a problem.
It pisses me off so bad because I was doing the responsible thing. I was trying not to take.
And the thing is, let me tell you this.
No, disability is federal. It's not a state thing.
Yeah.
And literally, I can't get it because I didn't want to be a drain on the system and take it when I didn't need it.
I thought there were some stuff that you could do at the state level.
Not really with disability.
Yeah.
But I want to continue what I'm saying.
All run through SS stuff.
I want to continue what I'm saying, right?
Like Colorado's got a disability thing, but it's like
let me finish my point, please, guys.
Okay.
But that's the point I was getting at. It is so ridiculous that I literally am punished because I didn't instantly go, well, I'm no longer allowed to work, so give me money. Because I didn't sit there and go, give me every little handout. I'll find a way to get them. I cannot get help. I cannot get help getting the care and the stuff I need for my medical and my husband's medical now.
I see.
That is bullshit.
And for me, they're thinking I owe them money. No, I don't. I don't owe them any money because they're thinking, because I make that much.
Hi, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Hey there, everybody. Oh, what's everyone talking about?
We're talking about how our disability being cut off because how my disability cut off, and she have a hard time getting her disability, and the problem is like how Social Security been cut off because here's the thing. During those whole Ukraine wars going on, they're the ones who've been taking, our disability money, which we're getting less and less.
Not really. And I'll explain that this. The government's going to take the money either way.
Yeah. Stop right there.
I heard a story.
And to think there are idiots who think that Hitler was less.
Let's say the name.
The funny mustache. The funny mustache man. I mean, I meant the funny mustache.
Matt,
guy.
You barely got here and you're already dropping the gamer stuff to try to get in trouble. What the fuck is wrong with you, Matt?
Okay. Okay, allow me to reiterate, guys.
All right.
Go ahead, real quick.
To think there are idiots on Twitter who literally think the funny mustached man from World War II actually wants, get this, less government.
No, that's not how. That's not how. It works.
By the way, don't even generally want to mention that time period either.
Yeah.
YouTube's
my bad.
But you're trying. You're trying. I give you absolute credit. You're trying. We love you. Okay.
To your full credit.
It is
also
stupid.
careful. Be careful when talking about Ukraine because they will hit you for that too.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow. Here's the thing. Here, let me have a moment here while you're all talking crazy and getting into each other because you're excited and that's great. And I love you all for it. We come to this group and we all know we all have different penis juice. We all have different struggles.
Yes,
we all have different things that are going on that we have to go through. I go through the ticks and other stuff. I go through this medical issues. Shiny's dealing with his issues. Matt, God love him, something in his brain can't censor what he's saying. Lydian went through his cancer stuff and stuff. We all have different issues we struggle with. Look at the veteran here with back problems and stuff. And we know better than most groups what it's like to deal with disabilities and medical issues and the systems, but in all our countries. And the thing is, it is not good anywhere for everyone. And we have to acknowledge that we have to stop letting these governments divide us and realize that the only enemy should be the governments, not each other.
Yeah.
I can get behind that. Yeah.
And not to mention one thing for sure. That
Testing, 1, 2.
Right. And not to mention one thing for sure. Some people kind of cheated the disability system by faking their disability. And I know the whole situation thinking, oh, they don't want to work. They don't want to work.
God, don't even get me started on these people.
One sec. Let's let Kermit speak because he's kind of quiet right now and he's been trying to.
I was going to say, I have happy news.
Okay.
I'm down. I was at 206 or something, and now I'm down to 189.
That's good news.
Nice.
Good job, but
so
what I would love to
do my medicine.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. What Matt say?
From all of you guys, real quick, and I'll leave Matt to speak here. It's just
Hang on,
understanding and helping with each other.
I'm adjusting my microphone. Oh, hello.
Because disability is a bitch, and yes, there are frauds, but they do act like the frauds are so much more than there actually are. It's the same way with the people who fake disorders for attention online. They act like this is every person who talks about having disorders, every person who does stuff about them. Oh, they're all fakes. It's like, no, that's not true. Are there fakes? Yes, but it's not the percentage levels that the media and some of these websites portray it at either.
Yeah.
So
don't even get me
humanize each other. Humanize.
Don't even get me started on the mental illness crowd with more word salad and pronouns than an actual personality.
Yeah.
Okay, but to be fair, and this is, again, I'm not supporting that, but there are mental conditions behind some of why some of those people feel that way that are legitimate conditions that because of this culture we're in right now where you're supposed to just embrace everything somebody says they are, no matter what it is, they're not getting actual help, actual clearance to understand what's weird in their head that they're not seeing correctly, or help getting the medication they need for serious medical conditions. So a lot of those people don't realize how ridiculous what they're saying is because they're not getting the help to realize they have serious medical and mental issues.
They're just being affirmed.
And
that's actually a really good way to put it. Yeah.
And the other thing, as I explained before, that I could say one thing for sure, that not just all these people don't want to work, they just want to use the Social Security as a way, and then, when they don't have a job, they'll become scalpers by abusing the Social Security money they have and just spend it all on whatever useless stuff they want to sell for high price, which is kind of stupid, to be honest.
We're in a very broken society right now, and I don't see hope if we don't start trying to help people see where illness lies. And that includes the reason why I call myself the recovering feminist, not because I don't believe in some of the things that they say are feminist ideals, because both sides, the MGTOW, the feminists, both have some valid points.
Yeah.
But because the movement is rooted in a negative background, and because the movement's also rooted in this group who demonizes men who have been victims, it doesn't listen to a lot of the issues that are happening to little boys or male children. It's not supporting the gay movement correctly and the guys who are coming out in that. It's treating men and women who are bisexual different than each other. But it's also when women come into the movement who've been sexually abused and other stuff or severely traumatized, they're feeding that anger and that hatred instead of trying to help them heal.
Yeah, instead of taking positivity in a way. That's me.
And to add to that, there's always people that, rightly or wrongly, do try to help.
Yeah, and this is why I think it's such a double-edged sword, because I know a lot of people who I would consider hard right and left, but are genuinely, they're good hearts. I might consider them confused or heading down the wrong road, but their hearts are in the right place, even if their head isn't always, you know?
Yeah.
I can handle people like that, whose hearts are in the right place, who are willing to learn, who are willing to hear other viewpoints. It's the people who are extremists, who don't want anything except for their way or the highway to everything in life that I cannot stand.
Don't people at the women's shelters help women to varying degrees?
To some degrees. Those shelters are abhorrent, most of them, and they are a joke, and most of them don't do very much. And they also, most of them will not allow women to bring their children into the shelter if any of them are male, which is a whole other issue, trying to get women out of abusive relationships when they have children. But that's another rant and a big one I have. But it's also, let's look at it this way. In this country, we have thousands. Anywhere, depending on the year, because they open and close all the time, because they're mostly run through donations and volunteer work. Any given year, we're usually rated at between 2,000 to 3,000 shelters and outreach programs for women who are battered or homeless.
That's true.
We have less than 24 that will help men. And when I started working in that stuff with the church and the volunteer work, when I started doing all that, not even 2 decades ago, there were no shelters that would help men.
Yeah, that is true.
The statistics in Canada are not that.
That's it.
From last I checked.
What was that you said there, Lydian?
The statistics in Canada are not that much better from last time I checked.
Yeah.
I mean, Eagle, at least things being done instead of zero when you started.
Yeah, I mean, we are making progress. Just like, as much as I'm not a big fan of rephrasing things or rewriting terminology of conditions, I am really glad that the classification is no longer battered wife syndrome, but battered spouse.
Yeah.
That was an important distinction that needed to be changed, because it happens so much to men who are undercounted and underreported in these situations.
And not to mention these situations, how this toxic feminist movement kind of ruined the relationship between both men and women. Because
but you also, and this is the problem we have with trying to fight against that, you also have to realize that the toxic feminist movement did originate out of a lot of women who were coming out of that 80s and 90s era where sexual harassment was still a lot more common in a lot of places, where it was still legal to sexually assault your wife in a lot of places and other stuff. So a lot of these, especially the older women in this movement, they've literally been through a lot of this shit themselves. And a lot of them are victims and survivors. And so what happened is the same thing that they tried to do to me when I came into the movement. You come in broken, damaged, scared, hurt, afraid of the opposite sex because of what they've done to you. And what they do is these few people that are running it that or have their agendas manipulate you and feed that anger, so they will turn you on men. And most of these women, they're not the hatred that they think they are if you can actually get them to talk. The problem is that they are being manipulated at their most vulnerable. And I feel the same way about a lot of these guys following these fake alphas and things like the Tate Bros and stuff. They're taking men who are in MRA and MGTOW, who've been abused, who've been mistreated, who've been neglected by the court system, who've been refused paternal rights, who've been treated like absolute shit and abused. and they are feeding them hatred, lies, and manipulation to move them for their own agenda.
That's
yeah,
true.
we don't claim Andrew Tate and the MGTOW philosophy.
Yeah.
Or any of the
Andrew-
guys like him, but he is trying to take the movement and make it his.
And the
Sure,
thing
sure.
And
is,
it's dangerous.
to be
and-
honest, Andrew Tate, he's basically part of a psyop, to be honest.
Well, that's the thing with
No,
narcissists.
I would
They're-
not
they're
call
all
it a
I'm not
psyop.
gonna.
One sec. The problem with calling it a psyop is that has to be planned by somebody else on the external. I don't believe it is. It's just purely him. It's just purely him wanting power and using men who've been mistreated and abused as a way to get power and money out of them. And there are
but-
so many who have been treated that way. David, why is a woman not allowed to speak for men that have been victims? That's, if anything, a better way for you guys to have more of a voice. Nothing
well, as
I
far-
have said anything negative about male victims. It's been supporting them. So why would you have that reaction to me speaking to somebody about it?
As far as my part goes with MGTOW, it is indeed a philosophy.
Not a movement.
Right. It's not a movement. We don't have political leaders. We're not trying to get any of that. Would it be nice if the laws changed? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Will it
true.
happen? That's a whole different matter entirely.
Well, the thing is, it's case by case scenario. That's all I can say.
To anybody who says, "Oh, you're a woman, you can't speak on this," this is ridiculous as saying that men cannot defend women who've been abused or mistreated. That's
And-
absolutely stupid. It's ludicrous. And to anyone who says that, I dare you to prove that you've spent longer in the system fighting for male victims and men without a voice than I have.
Depend in this day and age, depending on where you actually are, it may or may not be illegal to defend women.
I don't buy this. You have no right. I can say whatever the fuck I want. Okay, whether or not it works, whether it applies anything, that's up to you.
Look at that, the New
That's the
York
thing.
City and the Marine.
Yeah.
David, I'm going to say this as sweetly as I can. We were having a rational conversation where I was actually defending men, and you're having a fit because of females speaking. Go fuck yourself anally, you bitch. Did I stutter?
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk shit? I could easily call you out on it because I'm
Or
actually
I will do
defending
it for
men
you.
here. How many men are on this panel? Did I do anything but defend you guys here?
Yeah.
Yep.
You've defended me more than you should, probably.
Hey, you've defended me quite a bit too. Oh, my coworkers
I
have
have my glasses on camera so I can read this shit.
I'm more machine than man. I'm more
And-
machine than man, just so y'all know.
Yeah.
And just to tell you one thing for sure, for everyone, like, as much as we know about how the toxic feminists have been ruining the relationship, that it's also destroying the dating aspect as well. Because think
Tell me
about
about it.
Think about it. It's like saying, "Oh, they're too afraid because of
David-
the
Hey, David Smith,
struggle."
I'm
You're
a
a
man.
dick.
I don't
David,
care.
fuck off.
Right.
Saying that nobody can speak of an issue unless it's their personal issue means nobody but the tiny percent of natives can speak on the missing indigenous women or the prosecution of tribes.
Yeah.
Nobody who isn't black can speak of the issues that are happening in Africa. Nobody who isn't albino can speak of the headhunting for albinos or the sex trafficking of them. Nobody who isn't male can speak of this. Well, nobody who isn't female should speak about women going through sexual abuse or abortion stuff, which I don't necessarily support. But, you're going to make that argument. I'll throw it in your face because you're being a fucking ridiculous child.
Oh, David, by the way, here's another thing. You don't like gay people? Well, you're not gay. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and the thing is, let's say this. Here's the thing.
It's not
like,
your issue.
Here the thing is, if people have issues with other people, look, it's better, like, let's say this, like, it's better stay out of their way and not say it anyway, because, like, for me, if I hear defend, someone who I know, and they thinking, oh, you're some sort of phobe, I'm gonna tell them this: Are you that type of person? You're thinking to speak up. You're not. Just don't talk about that stuff.
If we want to
Don't-
carry this little stance to extreme, it's not your issue. We'd still be living in fucking caves.
Yeah.
Thank you. Also,
Hey.
David, you're not a cyborg living tissue over a metal endoskeleton. It's not your issue, buddy.
Not yet.
And to be honest, these kids, and not to mention, like these people. Let's say this: these toxic feminists did made some women to be afraid of men because of the struggle, the so-called struggle, fear propaganda, and all this stuff. Like honestly, I'm gonna be honestly clear. Like if they, and same thing with the incel situation. Well, between this both, let's say this: they're both dating bad women and bad men. To be honest. That's what I'm saying.
But it's the broad sociological thing. It's like if that kind of thing, we'd still have slavery. We'd still be living under kings. Okay.
Yeah.
We'd still be living.
All kinds of shit would still be going. Well, it's not my issue. I shouldn't say anything. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Somebody take someone from the outside saying, hey, this is wrong. Stop doing that.
And by the way, the reason that you're still able to say these dumbass comments is because I'm inviting you to say them. So A, the guys here can call you out and mock you on it, and B, he can see the shit you're saying when he comes back, because I can easily kick your ass off here anytime. I am literally co-host with admin.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I'll roast your ass if you decide to say anything. I know sometimes we have a politically charged stream here and there, and with social biases and stuff, but at the same time, I will roast you on any of the issues. I remember one time on Rosetta's channel, she had some asshole. I was about ready to take him out to the fucking woodshed.
And I'm gonna say this: and even though if they're going to get in
I'm a fucking simp, really?
Lick my fucking taint, you asshole!
Really?
Anime! Somebody message Anime come back. He's got to see this conversation. This is hilarious.
Yeah.
Have you been sent here by some idiot? Because right now you're really coming off as fucking desperate.
You know what? I take back. I take back telling him to go fuck himself. I'll fuck him myself.
Oh my God!
Anime, look at the comments.
Bend over.
I know.
Yeah, a little spit roasting action here. Okay, yeah.
Am I
And-
being called
yeah.
anything?
Please
Honestly,
do talk, Matt. You were actually having a very good conversation.
Yes, DJ. Also, DJ, welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Go ahead, Matt.
It's fine, DJ Ronnie G, but this guy wants to call me a fucking simp? What?
yeah.
The fucking mechasexual?
I'm gonna be honestly clear.
This is the stupidest, sexist,
You're kidding me, man.
I literally just sat here and described the issue that men are going through and why men need more shelters and why men are being mistreated by society,
That's
and
true.
defended MGTOW and MRA. And he started bitching about me talking about it, saying it's not my issue, like a little pussy bitch. And he's saying sexist shit and attacking the guys for saying you're being
Yeah.
an idiot. Guess what?
Well-
You are an idiot. You're a fucking piece of shit. You have no room to speak. You're on somebody else's channel. So
Yeah.
go suck a dick and shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
Bingo.
Yeah, let me tell you this.
Wow.
Like,
Am I
I'm
being
gonna tell you
called
this.
names?
There's
That's
no
not
clear
thing, Freddy.
value. I'm gonna tell you, there's no clear
Accept
value.
the help when it shows up.
What was that, Shiny?
Okay,
Am I
there's
being
no
called
there's no
names?
clear value to call anybody a simp for one small thing that people like or who's friends with. To be honest.
Misusing terms like simp and incel and shit are the biggest wastes of internet energy, because you're actually devaluing the entire argument. And simping is a fucking disease. It's where women get literally anything, no matter what happens, because God forbid they have tits and stuff. Do I look like I'm sitting here because of my tits? Or do I look like
No.
I'm sitting here because these guys respect me because I treat them well and I'm actually
Yeah.
an honorable person?
And the only
By the
person
way, Dave,
Have
the Andrew Tate seminar, it's down the hall to the left.
Yeah.
have I,
That was brilliant.
Have I been
That's not a
called
that's not a
names?
practical matter.
Bravo.
If everyone would only allowed to talk about their issues, again, nothing would get done.
By the way,
Nobody would
David.
get help.
Especially if it's a minority issue, because no one's going to hear because it's only the minority talking about it.
By the
Gotta
way,
hear from
David.
majority to get something going here.
Okay.
And
If I was actually fucking sipping for anybody on this fucking stream, it would be for one person, and he's not even on the fucking stream right now. So
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just dropped out.
no, he's not. He didn't drop out. He didn't even join yet.
No, I'm talking about
Wild man, where are you?
And yet you're
Yeah.
acting just fucking like him, David. You're literally saying women shouldn't be allowed to speak on anything that isn't women's issues. But yet the men like you are the same ones who call women baby killers, sexist, anti-male, gold diggers, sluts, whores, all this
Yeah,
other shit
those
for
things.
speaking on our own issues.
and
Oh, here's But here's another one. I'll just counter with it with men like him. Sometimes, who knows? He might be one of those guys that tries to talk about shit about like with gays and stuff. All right, well, do me a favor. I'm gay. Shut the fuck up. You have no right to talk about my issues or anybody else that is part of the community. If you have an opinion, keep it to your fucking self. You fucking bitch.
And it ain't easy being easy, you know.
And most gays just want to be left alone.
That's true.
Oh, most gays just want to have some nice, fun sex. I mean,
yeah,
that's right.
And I'm gonna be honestly clear. And I'm gonna be honestly clear.
Just want to have fun.
And I'm gonna be honestly.
That's having relations is part of being left alone to live your life.
Exactly.
And think about this, people. Like,
being in relations is better than being a mammal. Okay, come on.
Yeah.
Not even human, just being a breathing human. Being human, just a mammal.
Feels good.
Yeah.
So what?
To be honestly clear, if they gotta if they're gonna think, oh, they gotta defend the LGBT while they're not LGBT themselves, saying, oh, you're this type of phobic, and because of
all right, coworker's back. Gotta go mute.
Okay.
All right, let me continue. As they say, oh, I say that type of phobic. Nope, that person who is not LGBT has no right to speak against me. To be honest, I'm not being phobic to anybody. I'm just trying to be respectful.
And I don't care what you are or what you do.
Yeah.
I don't either.
A little historical note. Only 30% of the population supported the revolution.
Yeah.
We'd still be a British colony. Okay?
Yeah.
Would that actually be bad?
That's another issue.
Yes.
I wouldn't necessarily mind it so much.
It would be awful, but that's a different rant I don't want to get into.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it'd still be awful, but look at the bright side. At least it ain't living under communist Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, when you say a bright side to living under British rule, please try to remember how Brits have actually treated Native American cultures and people.
Yeah.
And we got a point there.
There's a reason why Americans and Canadians defected from Britain.
Yeah. And also you see what's going on.
I mean, granted, the war of 1812.
Let Shiny finish, guys.
All right. Let me try to say this. And don't forget about the UK government right now is totally toast at the moment because they allowed these migrants in and screw everything over. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we'll do British politics another time though.
That's complicated, and the responsive issue to the problem migrants has really crossed into just hating anyone with the wrong color skin in a lot of England right now.
Yeah, and
there are people who are literally saying we should deport people whose families have been there hundreds of years because their color is the wrong color.
That's the blowback coming back, and I said the wrecking ball is not very discriminant.
Yeah, well, again, the wrecking
careful
ball.
Careful how far you push it.
Let me finish my point.
All right, I wasn't finishing mine.
Yeah, well, the wrecking ball may be an issue. Well, I wasn't finished before that, but anyways, the wrecking ball may be an issue. But again, you can't become the bigots you're opposing. You can't start saying everybody of a certain skin is the wrong person. Everybody of a certain gender is the wrong person. This is the same reason I hate the fake MGTOW guys that are trying to use it to promote their own agendas. This is the same reason why I hate the freaking ultra feminist people. This is the same reason, whether or not you have legitimate reasons why you have been led down that path. If you become what you oppose, you are now the bigot. You are now the monster.
Yeah. And that's why the pendulum swings back. I'm telling you.
Loretta, you have just said the most intelligent thing I have ever seen anyone say tonight. And considering I've been on Twitter, that's saying a lot.
And to be honest, I'm just saying, like when the Brits think they're that powerful, when years later they became that weak, then the pendulum swings back. To be honest, I'm just saying.
It's going to be an issue, and yes, they need to start dealing with the abusive issues in the immigration. They need to start dealing with all that, but they also need to make sure they don't dehumanize every refugee and every minority family that's been there
And
that has never done anything wrong and is actually a good person.
and not just only that, they need to stop going on surveillance on every like on their own citizens. That's to be honest.
That's the
True.
the CCTV camera. That's been an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
The people are starting to take them out now. It's like,
Yeah.
have you solved any crimes with it? No.
Yeah. And even with the, and think about this, how
as
we
far as needing us to bail, we were. They will make a point saying we were late to both of those wars. Okay.
and think
You want to hear
and-
something?
So we're
Yeah.
not exactly covering us with
Funny
glory.
from
And
the
we got it.
security-
Yeah, they've been fighting for 5 years by the time we showed up.
and think about this, like
Can
why
I
they want
please
to.
speak,
All right.
Shiny? Quickly, I was gonna say, there was a story about I saw a video where a guy snatched a purse, went around the corner. The next video feed took over from there, and he's about to cross a street, and he crosses a street, and it pauses with him in front of a bus.
I think the best one of a purse snatching I saw caught on video was the guy who literally grabbed this elderly woman, knocked her down, took her purse, and as he hopped on his little bitch bike crotch rocket to try to take off after that, he literally got karate kicked in the face and knocked off the bike by a guy that was walking down the sidewalk.
Yeah, I got a lot of.
I remember that one actually.
Oh my god, that was a
When
funny.
they try,
one.
that's like someone they hop on the little crotch rocket and then promptly run into a truck.
Yeah, let's continue. As,
Yeah,
as
by the
I
way,
said-
was this covered on Steve Inman?
Or that news camera where the guy stole the bike or whatever. He was going so fast.
I think it was,
And
man.
then he crashed into a car and he flew up off the bike.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Oh, that's horrible.
I've seen a lot of grisly stuff with I was going to and then weaving the traffic trying to get and then just
And you notice when you see those videos, 99% of the time, it's crotch rockets, not real bikers.
Oh yeah.
No, the one that crashed into the car and went flying was a real motorcycle.
It's just mopeds and shit. And
Show me the video. I'll tell you if it's a real motorcycle or not. It's crotch rockets.
When you see the two guys going in 3 different directions, it's like that. He's not getting up for that.
Because if the bike is this higher up and it's sleek back to the sides and they sit kind of squatted like they're on a fucking toilet, it's a crotch rocket.
Yeah.
It's not a motorcycle.
And bikers are actually generally better behaved. They don't do this shit.
Way better behaved.
It was a new...
Except for if you're from Ames, Iowa, and then you try to pet a fucking baby bison and get your pants ripped off.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a Florida man story?
No, she's from Ames, Iowa. Do you want me to find the footage?
Yes.
If they if they start introducing bison to Florida, it will be a Florida man story. Because look at that! Come on, Claire. Let me go pet it. Get a picture.
Come on, Flynn. Let's go honking here, Flynn.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Flynn.
Probably get flipped into a bayou and eaten by a gator.
I saw a video. I saw.
And I spent a year and a half in Florida, so yes, I can talk about it. Fuck you. Okay, no.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Dang it.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw a news story where a guy modified his car. So, and I don't remember where he was going, but he was able to carry a bison from his farm in his car.
That gun is insane.
Probably a farmed one.
And there was like a little four-door sedan, and not sedan, an even smaller car than that.
Okay,
Can
you
he
guys
transport?
want to have a little fun?
Probably not a.
Can he transport bison over state lines?
No. Not unless you bought them through the system. No. Anyway, you guys want to have a little fun?
Uh-huh.
Sure.
There we go.
It seems like a dream photo op as these sightseers come across a herd of bison. But this woman starts raising concerns.
How close does she have to get?
She seems fearless as she approaches the huge beasts.
What the
are you doing?
This is why the
Then
Park Service has signs
all
of
goes
"Do not pet the
horribly
fluffy
wrong.
cows."
Oh my God, it got her.
Yep.
Oh my God.
The woman is tossed around on the horns of one of the beasts. She doesn't have any.
He's having all kinds of fun.
Hey, that's Mama.
Witnesses rush to help the stricken woman.
Let me, by the way, give you a little context on this. If you see the red dog babies, there's no males in the herd. They kick them out before they're born and then won't let them back in until they're bigger.
Oh.
There's no males in the herd when you see the red dog babies ever.
And a mama animal, no matter what species.
Yeah, she tried to walk up to the baby and pat it and take a selfie petting it.
Wrong.
Mama spun around, caught her. She tried to sidestep. Mama caught her pants here, spun her around like a carousel, and flipped her and left her in the ditch pantsless.
Was she
Mama
alright
photographed.
otherwise?
She lived through it. Mama was photographed on the hill a few minutes later with the pants hanging off her horn, looking all proud.
Oh
No
my
one-
God.
I'm guessing no one tried to.
No,
Well,
people helped her once Mama was gone. They weren't going to deal with a charging bison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something else to remember:
people have
mammals.
questions.
The instinct to play is ingrained in every mammal. So yeah,
ingrained in
you're now
animals.
you're a
Even in
plaything at that point.
And yes,
Damn fun.
This happened in 2020, and this woman was from Ames, Iowa, just outside of the state capital.
So she should have known.
No, the bison aren't really an Iowa
That
thing.
one's jeans hanging from its antler.
Horn, dummy.
She
Anyways,
is right here.
You can see the genes hanging from the bison's horns. Eventually, this guy manages to retrieve them.
Oh my gosh, there's her keys.
Well, yeah, she needs her keys.
We
yeah.
weren't sure if she was alive or if she was dead, but
and then this would have died with a few weeks of people laughing, and it would have been over. But this dumb bitch goes on an interview a few days after this, crying and sobbing and saying she's being victimized by people because they're laughing at her trauma.
It was.
Wait.
Yes,
Let me
madam.
finish. Let
Yeah,
me finish. They are still making and selling shirts, jewelry, moccasins, everything with images of the bison and the pants in South Dakota and along Native reservations.
Yeah. Yes, Madam Google,
That's funny.
Streisand effect.
She has made herself an eternal meme to the tribe. And literally, me and my mom have folders of hundreds of memes and artwork and projects and drawings and other stuff that have been made and done by the tribes because of this woman.
Long story short, never underestimate the Streisand effect.
Well, also don't draw attention to it. You only, oh, really? I hadn't heard about this. Oh, I want that shirt.
Do the tribes will make a merch? Will try to make merch out of anything, won't they?
No.
No.
Just from the.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Kermit.
Huh?
No, but this is literally this woman just sat there and cried and played victim. And why is everyone so mean to her? And we're sitting there going, dude, they rescued your ass. Literally. Shut the fuck up.
And anybody who hadn't heard
Yeah,
the story now
not
heard
to
about it is
mention
looking
you're
up.
the one
Oh, that's funny. You're
Not to mention, lady, you're the one that decided to fuck around and you immediately found out.
Like I said, the Park Service has signs up now saying, "Do not pet the fluffy cows."
That must have been an interesting call into the park rangers.
That happened on Iron Mountain Road, just heading towards the back roads of the Norbic Trail towards Rushmore. By the way, I know exactly which corner that is, in fact, because it's a road and trail I take quite often.
I think the Rangers think, "Oh, yep, here we go again."
Yeah, this hasn't been a new thing. I watched as a kid as this woman decided to try to walk up and pet an elk in rut.
She's lucky she didn't get gored.
Elk don't gore, they just bash. But it literally chased her and would have killed her, except for she tripped over a log and threw herself into a ravine accidentally. And then it just looked up above her and then spat on her and walked off.
Yeah, you're no fun.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Oh, from the elk's perspective, sure.
From our perspective, watching it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
I don't think it was funny from hers.
It's like the old joke is that there's tourist season. That mean we can hunt them? It's like they take it seriously. The animals do.
I watched, and this is why I say to all the people who say the Canadians are so perfect of tourists, come to the Black Hills because they're the worst tourists there. Second only to maybe the Texans. I don't know why the people who come from areas that literally should be used to dealing with wildlife for some reason are the biggest jackasses and dumbasses when they come to the Black Hills. I don't know why.
Well, I think they kind of got rid of the buffalo a long time ago in Texas. So
yeah, but both Texas and
forgotten what it's
Canada,
like.
you have so much wildlife and nature and animals. You should at fucking least know not to mess with an animal that size. I watched this fucking probably late teens, early 20s kid from this car full of people from Canada with the Maple t-shirt on and everything half climb out of his car window so he could try to lean himself against a bison and try to take selfies against him.
Lydia's taking very close attention here.
No, he's just trying to see something above his height,
Oh my God, that's a tonight.
The bison are well aware of what you try to do.
I have there was this one. Wow.
That's sort of the kind of nearsighted. So it's like you don't want
to. There was this one. She probably was a teenager. We were loaded up, going through the hills and seeing the animals, and I was a little kid at this point. And she walks right out into the middle of the prairie dog town and just picks one up in her hands. Now, I'm in this car with my granny and all my siblings. My parents and some of my aunts and uncles are in this car. Behind us is a car loaded with a bunch of my aunts and uncles. About time she does this, you hear, ow! It's your throat bit her right in the palm. Right as it's tossing it back down to the ground, it's midair where you can hear my uncle from the car behind us go, yeah, they bite, don't they, idiot?
So did she have a car nearby?
No, that's a misnomer.
Okay.
Rodents don't have rabies.
They do.
There's
carry
never been a
plague,
documented case of rodents having rabies.
No, I asked if she had a car.
I don't know. It's kind of a large prairie dog town. There's a lot of pull-off areas.
Yeah, they're pretty good. No, they have been known to carry bubonic plague though. So
yeah.
Wait,
very stupid idea. Yeah.
It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I work doing this stuff with nature all the time. I'm out with the animals all the time. I swear I have seen so many stupid ass tourists over the years.
Yeah,
the guy that was out,
crazy.
the guy that was out in the middle of the bison herd, just laying around them, trying to pet them as they were going by. It's like, are you suicidal?
Do you really want to get stomped into chunky sausage?
I mean, what do you think they would have trampled?
Hey, Cliff, what's up?
Well, anyways,
Actually,
great talk with y'all. I gotta go.
Matt, there's a poll. There's a poll on my there's a poll on my page right now for the next watch party.
I was gonna say
I already know the poll already did. Anyway, so there, Matt.
I was gonna say I think I need to swipe the gnome and go for a little bit here because I'm getting tickier again. And
yeah,
why wasn't he trampled if he was laying in the middle of a herd?
Oh, I'm sure he did because basically I went and told the rangers what he was doing, and they went, "Okay, well, I'll see if I can go retrieve the body at least." Literally what they said.
Retrieve the body?
Bison are not nice creatures.
Okay. One more story before I have to go here. This was on Iron Mountain Road, actually about half a mile from where that video I just showed you was, by the way. Or I'm heading towards the offshoot road that goes up to Needles Highway, which is up the mountain pass to see the overviews and stuff through the rock faces. And we're stuck behind the bison herd, and bison move the speed they fucking want to. A South Dakota traffic jam is when the road is covered with bison and they're not letting you through. That's it. So I'm annoyed because I need to get to the city, but it is what it is. I'm waiting. Somehow I ended up behind another fucking Iowa car, and this one had Hawkeye plates. Lydia already knows my opinion of Hawkeyes. And And I'm watching this, and this guy is getting agitated. There's a bison dead center of this narrow road, just kind of strutting back and forth like this so nothing can get across the road, just slowly meandering around.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like pacing back and forth, blocking cars on both sides anytime they try to go through.
And it does it. They do
Story's
that on
not over.
purpose,
Trust
right?
me. Story's not over. Trust me. One sec.
They do that on purpose, right?
Oh yes. Anyway, let me finish. They love to toy with cars. I have a picture I'll show you as I head out tonight. That'll be a perfect example of that. So he's strutting back and forth. This guy was getting more and more agitated and kept getting closer and closer and closer to the bison. And every time he'd get a little closer and a little closer, and the bison would walk around slower and would get kind of in front of his car and would just walk slowly the other direction, like he just didn't care the guy was there. And the guy would get closer and closer and closer. And then it happened. The guy's car pushed a little too close and bumped the bison's leg slightly. The bison stopped dead, stepped backwards, lifted his rear end, thumped it into this guy's hood, and then took a dump down his grill. And then kicked the car and walked off.
He's looking for someone to torture.
Don't mess with the bison. They mess back.
The fluffy cows are not nice. Okay.
No. Wow.
They're a bit on the ornery side. They will, they'll fuck with you. They know they're bigger than your car.
You can't really tame them, to my understanding, can
No.
you?
No, even when they're being ranched, even when they're being raised for meat and stuff, they are not tame. You have to have really sturdy fences. You have to have specialty everything. They are not easy to control. They are very, very opinionated animals. I watched a freaking red dog baby kick a freaking extended Jeep so hard it moved the vehicle.
So the next time you're in the store and you see ground bison, don't feel bad about it. These creatures are assholes.
So I will leave you with this little short story and this photo at the end. When I met Dadman and his and his wife, when I showed them through the hills, I was in the middle of this line of cars on both sides of the road on Wildlife Loop. And there's this bison in the ditch.
I'll be right back.
He looks up at the cars and his eyes just twinkled and he starts walking towards the cars. I very quickly pulled out of this line, booked to the front, and then pulled over in front and watched. He strutted up onto the road, looked both ways at both cars lines on each side of the road, and began to, while making very happy grunting noises, walk down the center of the road and turn and headbutt every car as he walked by it. And to anybody who thinks I am kidding about that,
why would he
here
do
you
that?
go.
Was it mating?
No, it's just a game.
No, it was just an old bull that was feeling crotchety.
Yeah, they're just having fun pushing cars, you know.
And here is your photo. And here is your photo to prove it.
This version of tag. Like, bump, gotcha, thump.
You can even see that he's shifting himself forward with his hoof hitting, and that there's a cave-in on the hood here.
Do they do that often?
Whatever they feel like. I've watched them kick a tree over because they didn't want to walk around it.
Now, I think the bison up at Buffalo Bill in the gift shop is about that size.
This was a big SUV, by the way.
Yeah, that's a big bison.
These things are not to be messed with under any circumstances. And if you think I'm kidding when I tell these stories, this picture right here is worth 1,000 words, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
There was one. Weren't you telling the story that it came up to you and you didn't flinch or move your car and it nodded its head and walked away?
No, that was a different thing. With the
I
bison,
remember that story.
That was a different one.
Hey, gentlemen.
The time I had a bison get aggressive towards my car, I was explaining to my husband that because they cannot turn or rotate, if they get aggressive and charge at the car, what you do is you come straight at them and then quickly side move as they get close.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you avoid them.
Kind of do a bit of an Olay thing.
Because they cannot rotate quickly, and if by the time they turn around, you're already gone because you're in a car. So if they charge your car, that's how you avoid them. And even if you're being charged by them in person, keep sidestepping until they wear themselves out because they cannot run long.
How long?
Their sprinting is usually maximum is 5 to 10 minutes. It wears them fuck up, wears them out. So that's a little bit of key for the night.
Can some of them do shorter or longer? I imagine.
That's why it's 5 to 10.
Yeah.
If they're really sickly, they can't even do the 5, but it's really not been seen for them to run longer than about 9 to 10 minutes as the max. Because they're very, very heavy. And it's hard to run very long. But they can sprint at almost 40 miles an hour. They're not slow.
Yeah. So, bottom line, don't fuck with them.
So, wow. Good night, people. And I'll see you in the other chat so I can talk to you a little bit before I have to rest. Okay.
Good night, Eagle.
Bye,
Good
guys.
night, Lydia.
Love you guys.
Later, Eagle.
Yeah. Good night, everyone.
Wow.
Anyways,
Take care.
yeah, as much as I'm good.
You're still. There we go.
And my system's still being slow to respond.
Someone's fighting, I think.
But yeah, I'm just gonna say this, like with whole situation that how do we fix the dating system in the first place? If I'm just saying if there weren't anything too toxic going on, like between the relationship of men and women.
Oh. I think we just got to let everything settle down here because things getting so insane.
Yeah, honestly, and I'm gonna be honestly like later on, like I say, if people getting tired of the left-right paradigm, as in the whole insanity they going against us, and they end up getting hit by them anyways. And the thing is, people need to learn to stop acting like they care about other people because of one small thing they don't like. It's like, honestly, the anime community needs to learn to stop caring, about over if what anime characters they like or what type of anime they like, to be honest. I'm just saying. And same thing with gaming communities, and same thing with the cosplay community, and same thing with other communities I know of. They need to stop like judging other people of what they like, as long as they're not doing anything. They're not harming anybody, to be honest.
Well, a lot of it's like it kind of goes back to find out that how much is this USAID stuff been funding a lot of the fights. We keep it. It's part of the thing. It's like keep everyone fighting, then we can sneak in and do what we want. And it's that. Turns out that they were funding Gamergate and Comicsgate. Now so it's like.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
What the hell?
Did you see that they casted that I don't remember his name, but that black guy for Snape?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something that Rosetta brought up last time. It's like
the
character of Severus Snape was literally written with Alan Rickman in mind.
Yeah, Alan Rickman.
When she was writing the novels back on, she was picturing Alan Rickman in the part. She was casting this whole thing.
You know what?
So they approached him into the movie. No, this character's written for you. You have to be in this movie.
You know
and he's glad it's all about that. I got to do it now.
Bob, you know, say race swap Dumbledore. I think they should put Samuel L. Jackson in that position.
Oh my god,
that would be funny.
Oh god,
would it not?
Samuel Jackson's enough of a geek. Because he's still got a whole slap of Golden Apple Comics. He's still regular reader.
No, but would that not be funny?
Only if they did the stereotypical, I will aim my They're cussing out the students during the first meeting.
I mean, it'll be funny.
Cussing
Like,
out Voldemort.
it's
There's
gonna,
a brick- yeah.
and I'm not sure how.
a motherfucking sorting hat. You goddamn.
No, no, you know who else would be good? If there was another character like him that played Voldemort, so while they're fighting they could just curse each other out as they're firing spells at each other.
Instead of
Imagine a black Voldemort. It'll be funny.
Instead of a wizard duel, it'd be just an old game of the dozens. Your mama is so.
You know what else? You know what else? If they fought like people from India.
It's like your mama's so ugly she don't need a Dementor spell. Okay.
If you want to make Snape black, make Dumbledore black, make Voldemort black.
I think it's like it's not like the movies are that old. Why the hell are they doing remakes of them?
You know it brings up more alarming things that Snape was still stalking Lily as an adult.
Hold on, that wasn't what I wanted.
Because if his memories are to be believed, he was the first one there,
Yeah.
and no one should have known where they were.
Yeah.
Think about right. Right.
I still have not seen the movie version of Half-Blood Prince. I read the book, but I didn't see the movie.
No, it's a final book.
I saw I haven't finished. That's the thing. I have not finished reading the final book, but I saw the movies. So,
Yeah, and I'll
those
be
last two
honest.
is kind of swapped there.
And I'll be honest with the Harry Potter movies. It seems okay all, but it does miss some stuff that's like.
That's like
they've been
the first one was only in 2001.
Or you know who they should, if they race swap no, I have a better idea. Put Morgan Freeman as Dumbledore, and put Samuel Jackson as Mad Eye Moody.
That would actually work in that sense, but it's like beyond the fact that they really shouldn't be doing this sort of thing again.
Yeah, and
But
to
it's, like,
be honest,
it's not that old. It's not like they're remaking Gone with the Wind. It's only 2001 what the first movie was.
and
And the rest of
think
them are
about-
like 2002 Chamber of Secrets, 2004 Prison of Azkaban, 5 was Goblet of Fire.
yeah, think about this. When they want to try
Oh,
to mess up the characters from Harry Potter. It's just like what happened with the last Airbender movie. They instead of like a tan native person, they have a white girl to play as that female character with
Yeah.
Fang.
Yeah, let's see how Dan Radcliffe feels like suddenly Harry is Harriet.
You think they'll make Harry Potter female?
At this point, I wouldn't put it past him.
I would.
I would say, hey Jasmine.
It's like the whole thing. It's like, no, just no. That's another thing. It's just the creative bankruptcy. The whole thing. It's like, how about an original movie?
Yeah, make anything original. And to be honest-
Everything's a fucking remake.
and how about this? Instead of making
the thing was the sequel. Now it's not even sequels. They're fucking remaking the goddamn thing.
And if they think they want to make the Harry Potter
Badly.
TV series, it's like it costs a lot of money whatsoever, but it should have been better to make into an animated series instead of a freaking live action.
Actually, I would actually. You make a good point there. Shiny. Sorry, my brain is so scattered right now.
Yeah.
Apologies. You make a very good argument because I would like personally, I would like to see a like an anime styled Harry Potter, because with that you can actually that you could go nuts with that. It would still be just as good as the original films and the books too. And because I feel like the first 7 movies, the 7 movies, I feel like they really, like, as the movies went on, the magic got better and better and better and better and better.
Yeah, because the technology got better.
And I feel like with the animation, you could do the same thing, but you would you would have more freedom with the flair and everything,
Yeah.
with the flair of it. Because
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see Voldemort and that Dumbledore battle in animation style. Oh my god, they would go so.
Yeah.
I know that would break
Yeah.
so many people on the internet with just how amazing that would be.
It don't be less of an issue if they had Morgan Freeman playing Dumbledore. As long as he still looked like Dumbledore, you know.
It won't. But unfortunately, we know J.K. Rowling. It would take a lot of convincing.
Yeah, to
Well,
be honest,
no, again, you're talking voice actors, then you got a lot more things. Like Phil Lamar.
Actually, you know what?
It's done white characters and black characters. Doesn't matter.
I wonder if they would. I wonder if the original. I wonder if Daniel Rupert and
Emma.
Well,
thank you.
They are so far gone to the left, though.
Yeah, they went all. I'm gonna say this.
They drunken deep with the Kool-Aid, and they threw Joe Rowling under the bus a long time
She's
ago.
doing, as I understand it, she's doing it. This project to cut them of royalties.
Kind of.
Something.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Instead of using the original cast, try to do like a new cast or a certain voice actor.
Well, again, Richard Harrison.
You know what? I
died,
want to
so it
see
can't be
parts of the darkness of the Voldemort War.
But to be honest, let me say this. Let me see how.
I think certain things need to stay in lore, though.
Yeah.
You don't need to predict everything.
I agree.
Let me say this. It's fine. It's fine to make an animated series of Harry Potter, as long as it's 8 seasons and a certain right amount of episodes, as long as they stay faithful to the book.
Yeah. Which they're not doing with the
I
handsome black guy playing service. What?
I want to know what
they can say in the description of the book and also the depiction. It's like, no, that's not Snape.
what Voldemort was doing for the for the school year that he had the ministry. I hope we get a little bit more on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this: like, if we get eight seasons,
Well, I just think it's like there's no
because once he took the ministry, he really didn't do anything until he was defeated, except for go after the wand. If you think about it,
I think a lot of it's because, frankly, the Harry Potter franchise has not been doing well lately.
Yeah.
Because it's gone so far, and again, during the Wookiee direction. I think this is really kind of trying to reignite interest in the franchise, but it's doing it the wrong way.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm gonna tell you one thing for sure. If they do a certain amount of episodes, 8 seasons, then like it'll be a good thing. And at the same time, they do like side projects. Like, for example, they could do prequels. Like, we could see what happened in the past with how I forgot how to find the I forgot mythical. I forgot that movie was a prequel to Harry Potter, and it was that it's like Beasts were to find them, and also make a like a short like couple episode series about the origins of Voldemort. To be honest,
I think best thing is just leave the entire thing.
Explain how Voldemort came to be here.
Yeah,
in the
I think they covered that in the books. To Tom Riddle.
Yeah,
they kind of did with that one. They covered that.
I'm talking about the full story. How it happened.
It's better that he went missing for however long he went missing for.
Yeah. A lot of it's just like it's just okay. Look, it's played out.
We don't
for various reasons. Just leave it alone.
They don't actually say how long he went missing for.
Yeah.
Because I figure it's like not all questions need to be answered.
But I imagine,
certainly
but
not
I
on screen,
imagine he was gone for quite a few years, and he was, and then he came back to do Murder and Mayhem.
Well,
I
think Joe would be better served just create another franchise. Okay, so you're not a one-trick pony.
Yeah, as much as I say with Harry Potter, well, I'm just saying, like, the thing is people need to create their own versions of Harry Potter, make an alternative.
Yeah. I remember saying some actor years ago when the whole remake thing started. I was like, don't remake the good. They got them right the first time. Now bad movies that didn't work, yeah, have at them.
But anyways,
If there's a
guys,
premise- if there's a premise in there to work with, yeah, go ahead, knock yourself out with the bad ones. Do all you want. But a good movie, no, leave it alone. They got it right first time. You're not going to improve.
yeah, to be honest, with the Harry Potter books is good, but the movie's okay, but it's not that too faithful to the book because they cut out like certain parts and they put some fillers in there.
No, so Joe Rowling was involved in those, so you can't really argue much.
Yeah.
You have to make certain allowances because you can't do everything, or the movie's getting like 8 hours long. So.
Yeah, but to be honest, it's rather been better if it was a live action show, if it was years ago, but then a movie.
I mean, I read the book before. They covered all the high points. It's fine.
But the thing is, Peeves is missing in the movies. To be honest.
Again, they got to make certain allowances, like when they in Lord of the Rings, they took out the Tom Bombadil stuff, it's like I can kind of see it. Kind of it throws off the action. We don't need this. Let's get into it.
Yeah, but if they want to make,
we got 3 long movies. Want to make it me longer?
Yeah, if they want to make it too
like the Avatar Ash and Fire movie is going to be slightly longer than the last movie.
But anyways, guys, I'm gonna be streaming, so I'll see you all later, right?
All right, have fun.
Night, Evie.
One, buddy.
Hi.
I think Jim Cameron has not learned the lesson. The only reason Avatar was such a big, huge freaking hit is because of the technology. The 3D was that thing good. I don't own it on home video. I don't want it because I can't do 3D home video.
There was
it's just plain old CGI. So fucking what? It's affecting the 3D in the theater. That's why
I don't remember which characters, but they may have played background roles. But they had an episode of Bones where some of the characters went to watch wanted to watch Avatar, and they all stood in line, and one of them met a woman in line, so it implied he was gonna miss the movie because they were rolling around in the tent, literally and figuratively.
Yeah. Oh my god. Try it.
Isn't that funny?
Well, Bones is a weird show, though. Right.
Bones also got dark.
Oh yeah. Well, when you deal with a crime lab, that happens.
I like this polite storyline. Didn't you?
Like when Angie's dad kept showing up with Billy Gibbons is an interesting character.
You know what they should have done? Not killed off the the Gormagon guy, and have him in the background, and him finally appear at the end of the series.
Talking Bones?
What?
We start talking Bones or what?
Bones, yeah, the millionaire that they iced.
I remember that. I didn't watch the show that closely.
Oh, he was a serial killer cannibal.
It's also been a while too. So.
They found him eating, and they came in with their tactical gear, and he threw it into the body armored chest of a officer, and he went down like he'd been shot.
Yeah.
And then he opened up.
That's the thing about Special Agent Booth, descendant of John Wilkes Booth. John Wilkes Booth didn't have any children, so it's probably hard to be a descendant in that situation.
Are we sure he had no children?
No, John Wilkes Booth did not marry, didn't have any children. Now maybe one of his brothers did, because he was part of an acting family. So
don't some people say that he never made it out of DC?
That's there's a few conspiracy theories which actually I'm kind of inclined to give some credence to. That the one they got was not John Wilkes Booth. Booth actually got away. He didn't die until the 1930s, in a rest home back down south. There's some questions. There's some questions about who they got. Some things didn't match, but for the sake of the country, no. Let's wrap it up. Last one is a nationwide manhunt and vigilantes. And then half dozen people. I got him. No, you got Harold down the road.
Oh, I got him. I got him. How dare you?
Got him. You president killer. No, you got That's not him.
That's not him.
You know damn well that's your
That's
your brother-in-law. You damn well know it. You've always wanted to kill him. This is just an excuse. No, that ain't going to work. No, there's a guy in mid 1930s kind of old man. So, yeah,
what did he have? So what did he? If the theories are right, what did he supposedly do after he got away?
Hid. Clearly, because it didn't go the way he thought it was going to. It did not restart the war in the South's favor. It's like, you killed our Britons, and suddenly Abe Lincoln's a martyr.
You must pay for killing
they
our
were
president.
out for blood. So it's like, no, I'm not him. It's like, shave the beard. No, it's like, I think it wasn't exactly an unknown guy, because John Wilkes Booth killing it'd be like one of the Baldwin brothers, doing something like that.
Wait, they did though.
No, it'd be like like Stephen Baldwin going on a killing spree, that sort of thing. That's how prominent the Booth brothers were in the acting world. Yeah. But Edwin Booth is considered one of the best Hamlet.
So do we know where? Do we think we know where he hid or what he did?
In the between time, probably not. He covered his tracks pretty damn well because he realized, okay, this didn't work. I poke my head up now; they're going to take it off.
What do you think? Then how would they know that he would be in a nurse care facility?
He confessed.
But who put him in
he probably made us up on our assumed name. He was 1936. He was a very old man by this point. So okay, I'm about to die. I'm trying to clear my conscience.
How can they prove any of it?
They can't really. That's why it's all conspiracy theory. Same sort of thing as like Hitler actually got away and lived in Argentina. Actually no. They did get something. What the Russians have is not one of it, but there's apparently some pretty clinical. No, that's him. That's the dental work. Yeah.
How would they have had dental work of his?
They got his dental records. One thing about police states, they have very good records. Like Elizabethan England, we got very good records on that because they surveilled everybody.
I was watching this show Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
It's about Ben Franklin going to Paris to get their help for the revolution.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes extreme precautions he lands on some shore in the middle of the France.
Well, yeah, there's a war going on.
Then he has a hood over his face.
Mm-hmm.
And then he and his grandson take a carriage, and and I imagine they walked quite a distance.
Mm-hmm.
They don't show that part,
mm-hmm.
but in the distance, you can see a rider following them.
Yeah, Franklin was not a young man at the time either. So most of the founding fathers were like 19, 20, but Franklin was in his, he was up there.
And then
kind of a cool little hippie uncle.
And then the guy followed them all the way to Paris.
Mm-hmm.
And when he went to his doctor friend's house and spent the night,
mm-hmm.
he spotted the guy didn't try to go listen in on the door. He just one part of not the heavy curtain, but the curtain was open. So he so he uses his telescope to watch them
Yeah.
from the courtyard.
Well, the British have had a very sophisticated spy network going back to at least to Elizabeth.
It was the French.
Well, French, too. They're not bad.
And somehow he smuggled his they don't tell the how or his paper his printing press into France.
I mean, broken down and said, well, they have printing presses in France too. So
they said he smuggled his own.
Yeah, probably had a
Maybe
travel
he
version.
didn't.
Might have had a portable version. Who knows? He was quite inventive.
He sent it ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, Ben Franklin was a friend of the family, so
also he couldn't go into the palace for whatever so he sent his grandson to do it for him.
Yeah. Yeah, they kind of got a family connection to Ben Franklin, so
Isn't that clever though?
yeah. Remember, Ben Franklin was a major league smartass. Okay. Yeah.
And then he joined Lafayette for basically a night of partying.
Yeah, that's Franklin.
No, his grandson.
Following Grandpa's, example.
And then
Yeah, my great granddaddy partied in the White House with Benjamin Franklin there. That's the photo up there that you see of the dashing man. And over there's my bastard of an uncle who is so handsome he doesn't even know what the hell he doing in the fucking French territory nonetheless.
Yeah.
The stupid little French flying monkeys are always slandering him every chance they get because he oogle-ogled a few French women and pinch slapped them.
More than a few. More than a few.
What are French flying monkeys?
That's what we used to call them back in World War One. The flying surrender monkeys.
Yeah, surrender monkeys. Yeah.
Yeah, the flying
No, but
surrender
what
monkeys.
are they? Are they just Frenchmen?
It's a slang. It's a slander against Frank. It's mainly Parisians outside of Paris. The French are very, they will stand on you very sturdy. It's Parisians that'll, they'll surrender at the drop of a hat.
Also,
this goes back to the Vikings. Okay, the Vikings came to Paris and they surrendered immediately. Okay, that's how far back it goes.
In the Viking show, they captured a Viking.
They didn't. No, the Vikings captured Paris.
No, in the show, they captured a Viking.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I said a Viking.
And then he was drunk.
And then he had two guards hold his hair, and he twisted at the last minute, and they cut off their fingers.
So it's like, was he really captured?
No, they executed him. I think. I know one of them went native. That probably happened more often than you think.
Well, it's simpler sometimes. Okay.
And then they're like, it doesn't. They were like, on the protections of the church, they were like, it doesn't bother us if we don't believe in it, or something along those lines.
Yeah. Okay, how do we get onto the Vikings? Because I'm pretty. No, they were.
We were talking about random things.
That's pretty random. Go from Ben Franklin Revolution to Vikings. That's what There's a few
I
hundred
think
years.
you started it.
There's a few hundred years. Well,
I think you started it.
well, mention how far back the. What the? That's bizarre.
Yeah.
Well,
Fade. I guess Fade went for the for the thing he's doing right now at work.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he is at work. So.
I'm amazed. I'm kind of surprised Shiny left a little bit. Usually he hangs out the longest on.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised, but then again, he is a busy man.
Yeah.
So I can't hold him hostage.
Life gets in the way sometimes. Yeah. Okay, get out of that. Oh, I might try grinding out some Fortnite later, but I'm not going to be hopeful of the chances there because it was kind of a touch and go as it was.
Oh, I agree. Oh man. I did play Demonologist though. I did play Demonologist the other night with a few friends.
Yeah.
I got my ass kicked. I got my ass kicked. Like the ghost literally lifted me up and the game and she bent me like a fucking pretzel.
Like,
and the sound effects are real. Like you can hear the bone crunch like you're nearby. And it's like, oh my lord. Bob crashed.
Like Fallout New Vegas.
Actually, you know what? That's a good comparison. Yeah, like kind of like that.
And Fisto.
Kind of like that.
Or a Deathclaw in 4.
But man, it's been a chill Sunday today. A lot of things going on, and
shouldn't stop the it's all there's all kinds of shenanigans going on. This is interesting anime.
yes, sorry, I'm back. My roommate, my roommate was asking me a question. Go ahead.
Hundreds of millions in SBA loans to children.
Oh dear.
That's small business loans. Isn't that interesting?
Yes, it is.
Ooh. An investigation has found 5 ActBlue funded groups responsible for the Tessa protests.
Uh-oh.
That's something.
Yes, indeed. All right, I'll be here. We're still live. Don't worry, we're still live. By the way, guys, I know I keep repeating this, and I sound like a fucking record player, and I apologize, but I cannot stress this enough. If you guys haven't noticed, the poll is available right now. So we are So for context, we are determining the next watch party show that we're going to be doing.
Disney releasing a new zombie movie.
I wish
It's called We Bury the Dead. Supposedly, you haven't seen before and does it. It's best to take the genre to a new heights with the stunning cinematography. It says, heavily emotional and literal physical journey.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see a trailer before I commit to seeing it.
So, what's going on is the on March 20th at 7:15 Mountain Standard Time, the winner of both polls will be decided on let's see, in 4 days from now. We have 4 days left.
Oh, there is a trailer.
So on Thursday night, I will be announcing the winner into Friday morning. I'll be announcing the winner. And then that day, from the 14th up until I want to say the 20th, is when we're gonna announce the winner. And right now it's shaping up to be a crazy one because we got Black Cat in the lead right now, to my surprise. I'm amazed how many people voted for this one. I was pretty amazed because it's leading 61% of the vote in the first poll. And I'm actually happy to see people give some love to Tiger and Bunny and Angelings. It's good to see that. Uh-oh. Bob might be done for the night. Uh-oh. Alrighty, Bob. Give me a moment here. Give me a moment.